Send in goat teams.
Aye, aye, aye.
Now.
Iced inlet with power and FNF, I'll be good.
Righto, Ozark Hunter, thanks for the 44-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. I'm going to mute myself just in case Dream decides to come back, but I want to make a few announcements for the VOD's sake and the mission's sake. So, let's begin. First and foremost, it's FNF. One of the major factions you see every week in FNF is Russian. It has nothing to do with current events. It's always how we've run it. We generally keep FNF out of current day politics. And there will be some other streams we're going to be doing soon that will get more into some of those politics. But I'll get into that in a second. But remember, this is FNF. Don't freak out when you see this, all right? Because these missions were literally made and vetted, honestly, before Wednesday. So keep that in mind. And I don't think they're going to change how they do anything. So, shut up, Mason. But just for the record, because for whatever reason, YouTube wanted to freak out over things. Announcement number 2. Pay for Payne is going to be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Menu is tied to the mission command. We still do pre-orders. I've gotten a few interesting milestones already made. So having the emus go on landing boats to do a D-Day style operation is possible. But it should be quite interesting in that regard. But if you want to help fund more emu-themed ops and watch my player base get tortured because I worked out all the bugs, feel free to go on that menu and let me know if you want to pre-order anything extra. Announcement number 3. I spent last night and this morning looking into a few different charities, and what I'm honestly thinking about doing, and I've already, not even honestly, it's going to happen. I'm going to take a few of my op slots from TSB, and we're going to recreate some of the battles going on, because I'm going to use that as a charity fundraiser for some charities that are trying to do humanitarian stuff in Ukraine right now, because I have decided I'm going to use my platform to raise awareness for that. So if that is something you don't agree with, then there's the door. But I want to give because the whole situation's screwed. So let's keep the politics stuff to that. Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. But I've got a few interesting operations that are in the works right now, as well as some custom textures to showcase those white symbols on the Russian vehicles. But anyway, round has begun. I'm going to go ahead and unmute myself. Let's have a talk with Dream. How you doing, Dream?
Yeah, hi, I'm good.
Sorry, I muted myself. I was doing some announcements, such as, people shouldn't freak out if they see Russian stuff today, because these missions were probably vetted before that invasion even began. But otherwise, what do we have here? Looks like Blue 4 US versus Op 4 Russian. So a classic matchup we see in Friday night fights that, well, we've been seeing for years. But otherwise, what do you want to cover? The mission brief? Give me a good voice here.
What do you want?
The movie voice.
Movie voice. I should just 2027. After a long time fighting, most of Europe has. Oh, yeah. These briefs were probably written before.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Most of Europe has fallen into Russian control. Only parts of Western Europe are still free and capable of fighting. Due to pressure from the U.S., the Swiss allowed them to take station its soldiers on Swiss ground. This caused outrage from the Russians, making them declare war on Switzerland and immediately invade the city of Lenzburg, where some U.S. troops were stationed. City with some military structures scattered across it. Outside of the city, open terrain with hills and forests. Notes: the ocean is a lie. It's only a big lake creating a rare optical illusion, making it look like Switzerland is a big island. But in fact, it is not. I mean, let's be honest here. Switzerland doesn't exist. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So game mode is going to be a terminal rush. So what that means is there are 3 terminals on the defensive side. Only Terminal 1 can be currently hacked. Once that is hacked, Terminal 2 becomes active. Once that's hacked, Terminal 3 becomes active. You have to take all of these objectives in order. Now, a few additional small notes I'm going to put down. Number 1, this is the final FNF you're going to see this week before they switch the mod set. They're also updating, whatchamacallit, the roster stuff and their mission template. So in the future, you're going to start seeing multiple different spawn zones per factions. They can teleport between the factions. We've seen a few test stops for them as well. We're going to see one for EU3 tonight with that new package as well for testing. But a lot of cool stuff coming out for FNF and, you know, a lot for us to cover. But anyway, let's go ahead.
UCB, British.
Yep, they're adding, in their new mod set, they're adding a few new faction types as well, such as the British, to basically keep everything even further varied. So, otherwise, I'll get to the resubs in a second. Just give me 1 second. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot to prediction. Don, Op 4, Russians, Blue 4, defending as US. Can you put that up for me? Put it for 10 minutes if you don't mind. Anyway, we're going to do Op 4 gear because I'm already over here. It's Russian EMR, so AK-74s, RPKs, PKPs, RPG-26s for that light anti-tank, T-5000 for the recon sniper, AKS or AS-Val for the Russians. I'm going to be honest, because of the urban environment in Terminal 1 and Terminal 2, an AS-Val would actually not be a bad choice for this one because of that CQC range with the stopping power of the 9x39 caliber. It could do really, really well in these areas. So it's rare where I recommend the AS-Val for Op 4, but this would be one of those times where it would be very, very useful. Otherwise, going back to everything here, nothing custom on the CSW. So I think they're going to be assigning the BTRs at the squad level for maybe Alpha and Charlie. Otherwise, you get 2 armed BTRs with the 14.5 and the 7.62 coax, multiple gas transport trucks, and then some of the gas cars for entire team transports, because in FNF teams are up to, like, 6 guys, give or take. But otherwise, looking at the roster, we've got Oddball commanding. He, like an Oddball, he commands once in a while. I don't remember off the top of my head his win-loss ratio, but...
Nothing, don't worry.
But he should be fine. We got Saven as his 2IC, Jack as the platoon medic, Gorvac leading X-Ray with Fred as his medic. I assume Wheaton, he's going to be taking an AS-Val, no surprise there. Stark also taking an AS-Val. Again, I called it. Like, that is a good gun for this scenario here.
The AS-Val?
Yep, and then Dryden is going to be the shooter with the T-5000.
Stark was originally the shooter. Well, no, Fred was originally a shooter, then Fred dropped it to go medic. Then Stark took
so
it,
they changed it around then.
To Dryden.
Gotcha. Swolo going to be leading Alpha. He's got Eric, Jack. Also, we don't see this on the roster, but both sides also have marksman per squad. So Eric is going to be rocking an SVD, 10-shot, 7.62 by 54. Blue Force is going to be the Mark 11, 20 rounds of 7.62 by 5.1 NATO, if I recall correctly. Otherwise, we got Jack, Banks, Tackleberry, Andrews, Autovisky, Rico, 2600K, Ash, Rovan, Skynet, and Grav on Alpha HQ. Bravo is going to be led by Nemesis, so Scandy Recon players here with Infidel as his 2IC. Yanni leading Bravo 1 with Iander, taking AT, because of course. Purton, Whiplash, 2 members of MUR, and Dobbs. Bravo 2 has Maz, Iceberg, Malin, K, Ace, because I'm not going to pronounce his first word there because I can never say it right, Skip, and Arcor. DJ leading Delta with Bayant, Dooley, Shy, and Falcon together. Really powerful combo there. Despo, Alvin, Timex, Psych, and Sushi taking Delta 2. So that's a very powerful roster. I'd imagine Papega is going to be on the other side to help counter that. But it's a very good call there. I just realized my not connected to TeamSpeak message is still up. Do you want to start going over what Blue 4 has?
Yes. Okay, so Blue 4 are the defending faction. From what I can clearly see here, there are 2... Oh, fuck. Wait, I have the thing now. I can look at their assets. So, Blue 4 are running the typical uniform we see them. Again, this is a very, very vanilla FNF sort of game. They're running the M16A4s, M4A1 Block 2s, or the M4A1, with their sidearm being a Glock 17. Support gunners have the M249 PIPs, and machine gunners with the M240Gs. LATs are running with the M72A7s. Recon has a M2010 ESR with a choice of different camos. Silent Skies have the M14 EBRRIs, and SOCOM 16s, with the crew and aviation having MP7A2s. Nothing special on the CSW list, same as Red 4. So Blue 4 have 2 low M2HB M3s, 50 caliber statics, 2 M1240
so those are MRAPs actually, not Humvees. Damn.
Yeah, so 2 M2 MRAPs. Those things that can take a fucking beating.
Transport trucks and transport Humvees that can carry either a squad or a few men respectively. Real quick, I just want to interject for my stream. Number one, there's no Zeuses for this mission. We are just spectators. There is a Zeus for the admins to fix anything that happens, like a debug issue, but it seldom happens unless it's so catastrophic that they have to restart the mission, which has only happened once. Now I'll continue to meme it. Number two, I'm being told that Pepega isn't here tonight because they're playing Elden Ring. I still see a few people under Delta with Pepega, but we're not going to see a lot of the major names today, probably because they're playing that new MMO.
I had that
so I'm not
decision
surprised.
as well.
So that also explains for the lower player count. I think it's just some people possibly protesting FNF because we're doing Russian stuff, but also probably a lot of people are just playing Elden Ring right now, so no surprise there. World is still going to
No war. Elden Ring.
All right, so Jib Style going to be commanding for Blue 4 here. Carry as his 2IC. Lucas leading X-Ray. We have... the names always get cut off. We got D. Barnes with the Grenadier Rifle. Mimi going to be taking the medic slot. Capt and Till are both going to be taking SOCOM 16s. They get the choice between the SOCOM 16 or the Mark 14 EBR. They're pretty much similar in this regard, so we'll see how things go in that. But we have Arcane taking the 338s, or that's either a 7.62 or a 338 sniper rifle. I think it's a 7.62 by 51.
What, the sniper rifle?
Yeah.
No, it's a 338.
That's a 338, okay.
Yeah, the M2010.
Okay, just making
yeah,
sure. Vagrant going to be leading Alpha. He's already got his squad loaded up in a truck. He's got Green Thumb Sam, Olaf, Aim at the Stars, Lolo, Legs, Norris, who isn't rocking a machine gun today. It's noteworthy to say if he's rocking an MG because he gets some massive kill streaks with that. Iqbal, Freddy, Blam, and Schult with him as well. Bravo HQ has Pierce leading it with Holton and Thompson under him. Probably to take a dedicated M2 crew with the MRAP. But we have a lot of members of 1RW as well as Snow Owl, Newton, Wise, and Anarchy. And then Delta HQ has a small detachment of Pepega, who wanted to play this instead of Elden Ring, with Sideways leading with Vince, Coda, Swan, someone from Fox called Sergeant Frodo, Mags, and Legal Action. Legal Action, I guess, being one of the few guys we always like to mention as one of the best here. But in terms of number divide, I'm leaning up for with the player types, but those two M2 MRAPs are going to be very, very good at possibly counterattacking and stopping any Op4 rushes on the MSRs. Really, if you look on the map, there's only two directions Op4 can go from their spawn. So if they line up one MRAP to go one way and one MRAP to go the other way, they are almost guaranteeing that they're going to ambush their convoys going in. So I'd love to see that type of play go down. But knowing Blue 4, I doubt we're going to see any counterattack rush plays, but the best thing you can do as a defender if you're given gun cars is to just commit them early on to trying to intercept the enemy as they move in sort of a counter rush strategy.
I think we all remember what happened like 2 weeks ago with the Vega Pirates and the BTR.
I was thinking more so what happened, I think, last week with Falcon and Bay, and they counter rushed and just caused so much confusion to the point they shot their own co-pilot out of their helicopter. It's brilliant.
That was funny.
Anyway, I'm going to give some shout-outs real quick. Natty WWC, thanks for the 18-month resub at Tier 3. I know I missed a few others as I was speaking. Azariah, a.k.a. Lone Survivor of Us, thanks for the 24-month resub. That gets you a Silver Lance Corporal badge. Flavit, thanks for the 13-month resub. And nonetheless, guys, hope you all keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Chadwick Bossman tried to join with a...
Oh, custom face?
Yeah, custom face.
They don't permit that in FNF. I don't permit it in TSB either, but I guess I can't say I don't anymore because I don't technically run that community, but yeah, fun stuff. I do like what I'm seeing. Olaf Green Thumb, they're fortifying one of the mansion buildings, rooftops. It's got some really good Overwatch angles over here as well, but otherwise we'll see how things go. And yeah, as people are saying, it has been a pretty crazy week. Again, you're going to see some Russian stuff in here. These missions were vetted before what happened Wednesday, and even then I think FNF's going to continue their framework because they try to keep away from the political stuff of nature. We're just here to play PvP games and watch things and go for there. Yes, I still Zeus. It's just...
no, he doesn't. He's retired.
On Fridays, I don't Zeus. I do match commentary. Thursdays, I do both match commentary, Zeusing and playing. It just depends on the day. Do a bunch of different stuff, you know?
He has retired.
I'm not retired, you fucking idiot.
I am taking over. Actually,
You wish.
right. Yeah, I do actually. Are you getting Elden Ring?
No.
No, fair enough.
I don't have time to go into MMOs as a content creator. Between the fact that I do all of this for a living, and then on top of that, to do what I do, I have to put hours into making missions and Zeusing. It leaves me no time to really do anything else, and
But
I
Elden
don't mind.
Ring.
I don't really give a shit.
But the ring is an elder. Old ring.
Doesn't even make any sense. Elden Ring is an MMO. It's Souls-like, so yeah, that further shows I don't really know anything about it, nor do I really care to know anything about it. So by all means, all I'm gonna say is play what you want to play. Spend your time on the internet however you want to spend it, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Well, I mean, there's a few things you shouldn't do.
I don't care. I'm very for freedom of you do whatever the hell you want as long as it's acceptable within society. So.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Well, then don't go there, you idiot.
Well, you didn't mention that part.
It's implied.
Is it though? It's the internet. You know, can't really imply things on the internet because. You know.
Regardless, operations about to begin. Looks like most of Op 4 has set up and is ready to stage out. We're seeing a majority of their forces pushing north. A small detachment looks like it's just going to be X-Ray pushing west. I don't see... Wait, no, yes I do. All right, so Blue 4 has both MRAPs staged to push east from here. They might actually be able to catch Op 4's main force coming out. They're going to go for a... what appears to be... They're trying to predict where the main force is going to come from, and if these MRAPs push in proper, they might actually be able to catch a lot of Op 4 forces as they're in transit, so that'll be quite interesting to see.
Well, you already have the two of them, and Chadwick Boseman just tried to join with Zeus Enhanced. A3 compatibility. Nice.
So we already see one M2 Vic stopping. They do also appear to be loaded with infantry, so this is part of Bravo, so it looks like they're not actually going to do a counter rush play. They're going to just dismount and be on the outskirts here to prevent Russians from potentially crossing the bridge north of Rumlingen to do an outflank. But I think that's... Anytime I see an op like this, I always think it's a bit of a misplay that Blue 4 doesn't at least commit one Vic to push out and stall the offensive, because... if you're able to execute it, then it almost always plays in your favor. It's very rare that it doesn't, unless the rest of your team just completely falls flat on the PvP, which we have seen, I think, twice. Most recently, when Pepega completely ambushed a convoy, gave their own side the numbers advantage, even though the attackers had a pretty hefty one. But then the remaining forces, even Scandi, couldn't further capitalize on the gain, and they still lost by the skin of their teeth. So... it's still possible. Was
that the BTR?
That was the Gulf Coast one. Yeah, the BTR surprise. And then Scandi just couldn't find the AT on that 1117, and it just went around and pincealed everyone.
So X-Ray have dismounted, but they're dismounting straight in front of Delta HQ.
Yeah.
So, not going to be great for them.
Delta is going to be more on a defensive duty there. X-Ray is probably going to push up with this tree line and run into Delta. That is still Pepega Pirates. It might not be some of the more noteworthy people, but Pepega Pirates, there's a reason they are one of the two best communities here, because individually their players are probably the most skilled out of everyone. No offense to Scandi. Scandi is also pretty good, but Scandi just has superior tactics.
Scandi as a group are better than Pepega Pirates, but Pepega Pirates as individuals I think are better.
That is the perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
So what I'm really curious about here is if Op 4 Alpha is going to dismount here. Blue 4, they do have a Vic looking in this direction, but funny enough, I think the bottom of the tree to the northeast here is just helping to cover Blue 4's line, as well as that tree trunk individually. But yeah, no, Op 4 going to dismount the town of Alton and push from there. That also leaves room for the MRAPs to potentially pull off of here, go to the east, and then try to cross that same bridge Op 4 just did and hit him in the rear. But now we're going to start seeing vehicles come up the MSR.
Bay and Delta 1.
Yeah, that's right, where that 50's watching.
Oh, yeah, they've seen him.
Shots go out. You see immediate dismounts here.
The M2's missing all its shots.
He's getting a few, but he wasn't able to get any kills on that BTR, which is very unfortunate. I don't even... Okay, no, I do see some blood around, so people were hit. Shy pulling out his AT.
Not great, if I'm honest. That was kind of disappointing from both teams there.
I'm going to be honest. Blue 4, I think, just got really unlucky with that because they definitely got shots. You can see the blood. It just nothing, unfortunately, hit the clown car in a way that would kill people. Now these groups are going to start getting piecemealed here. But now Blue 4 needs to capitalize
trying to take a peek
on this amount of hopefully get intel to see that there's a large force here. They'll see more of it coming in. We have AT coming in. It's a miss. That was from Bravo 1. Who was the shooter there? That was either Sanchez or Azus. That was Sanchez.
Taking aim. Shy might get a really nice shot here because they haven't spotted him. But they have at the last minute.
Yeah, they're firing. His is short because he's forced to pull it. Probably because he took a hit. I'm going to check that corner. I do see some blood. More AT coming in. They tried to guess base position, but he quickly pulled forward last second.
Red 4 have been trapped into like a pretty bad corner here from two sides.
Yep, there's a lot of open area here, but if Blue 4 doesn't send forces to capitalize on this, I think Blue 4 is eventually going to be forced to pull back because they're having one squad stop the entire Op 4 force at this point, other than X-Ray on a different flank. But now you have the other BTR pulling around, could potentially get some flanking shots from a different angle. You hear it firing. That's Alpha HQ. They are firing up to Bravo and could potentially force them to pull back. Casualties-wise,
7.62, so they're not firing their 14.
That's fine. As long as you just use it to suppress, you should be okay. So Katz is unconscious locked, so he's going to need a medic to get back up. Looking at Bravo here, they have not taken any casualties yet either, so a bit of a stall going on as both sides are trying to engage each other from afar, with no one really gaining any advantage early on.
Julie's having a look with his scope. I think he's going to try help Shy out, but Julie got hit pretty hard there.
So Delta for Blue 4 has actually pulled back into the town, allowing Op 4 X-Ray to continue their northern push here. I wonder if they're going to be put in a different toll to potentially flank around here, but this bottleneck is pretty tough to get around. They're going to have to use that bridge on the rear, but even then, we need to see Blue 4 immediately start maneuvering if they want to capitalize on this, but this could just be a delaying action instead, with Bravo for Blue 4 attempting to just hold Op 4 here for as long as they can, because another strategy the defenders can always play is to simply stall for time.
Fires an RPG. Oh, what a hit!
Wow. So that's one of the two MRAPs taken out for Blue 4.
Immediately.
Early on, that is a pretty significant loss, because those MRAPs, because of their mobility and speed, could be very devastating in engaging and eliminating those Op 4 BTRs.
Yeah, using them in single battles like that was just not the way to go.
Yeah. I get why, because it's an MRAP compared to a Humvee, so you might think, oh, it can take more small arms fire, but a single well-placed rocket can still take everything out, unfortunately.
To be fair, I remember when those MRAPs first introduced, and I watched one take about six hits from RPGs, and it never died. It kept going until the end.
So I'm looking at... Go ahead.
I was going to say, now that Red 4 have taken that one M2 Vic out, the other M2 Vic's a bit scared to move up, which he seems to be doing now, but they have a pretty decent cross here if they're able to push Bravo one back.
$5 spot.
Because they can drop into the low ground and then push straight across, or this team down here, who is, I think, Alpha HQ, could push across the road in most, decent cover.
So despite all of the fire going back and forth, including some vehicles getting destroyed, we haven't seen a single KIA yet.
No.
Definitely a few casualties on either side, but no one actually dying as of yet.
Oh, his armor, Jesus.
Yep, he'll be joining us for round 2. See, the thing is, I'd imagine Op4, they've got 2 choices right now. They can try to get into low ground on the bridge, as you said, but they've got a lot of open ground to push through, and Blue 4 Bravo have this pretty well locked down, in my opinion. I think we're going to see them try to go along to the north, which is going to further displace them from Terminal 1. But now you got the M2 Humvee, excuse me, M2 MRAP coming along the north here to help lock that position down. They are literally just going to try to hold the entirety of Op4 in this area. It's a very good call, but you already see Op4 trying to push everything north to get away from these open areas. So if Blue 4 is smart, they're going to have their hold here, and you already see Delta actually repositioning now.
Someone
engage.
just fired one of the best GLs I've ever seen. It landed right on top of Sushi. It was all the way from the radio spire.
Nice. Having some GLs now coming over to potentially land on the MRAP. They're a little far, but now you have the M2 MRAP now pulling back because of the infantry that have garrisoned these buildings. Still no casualties on either side. One thing I am a little worried about, though, is Op4 X-Ray. But Blue 4 seems to be really content about holding Terminal 1 with one of their squads, which is really smart. X-Ray can go and take Terminal 3 and 2 if they want, but they're not going to actually be able to capture it as long as Blue 4 can hold Terminal 1.
X-Ray actually pushed back to their vehicles, now pushing off, and might end up being spotted by X-Ray Blue 4. But they did decide to turn to the west, which takes them... I think they might be trying to push to Terminal 3, and they're just going to trust the rest of their team to take 1 and 2, so they can just immediately get it.
Yeah, but they're just going to be out of the game at that point, unfortunately.
Yeah. Who is it? Who are we working with? It's Stark, so that's a big player to take out the main game.
And again, those AS Vals in CQC environments like this town are going to be very, very powerful. We just heard an RPG launch. The MRAP pulled back, I think, to avoid it.
I think it just went up. Yep, it did.
What? What hit you?
An RPG? Wait,
How?
How? Did it go through? Was that the greatest shot anyone has ever seen?
How did... There's no point. Look at the explosion. Where did...
Who's an AT man around here?
I'm gonna look on Op4's roster real quick.
Yeah, they should have the vehicle kill because
yeah, you'll still have the vehicle kills for Op4. I'm checking Iander. Iander has 1. I think he killed the other one though.
Andrews. He has 1 vehicle kill but no AT. Wait, what?
And he's the machine gunner, so he doesn't have light AT. So how did you do that? I don't see any disposed tubes around him.
Wait, no, Shy killed the first one.
Does Shy have the kill though?
Does Shy have a kill? He
no,
was
because
AT and I...
No, Shy's part of Delta 1. He doesn't have the vehicle kill. I saw Iander getting shot at and reload, so I thought Iander killed the first Vic, but Andrews somehow killed the second with his RPK.
No, kill counts are not working, but vehicle kill counts
So vehicle
do.
and aircraft kill counts still work. Infantry kill counts don't because Bohemia goofed something. But I have... What type of rounds is this man loading in his RPK to do that?
Like the exact spot to make it go up in flames.
Through a barn. It was Andrews.
It was.
He's got the other vehicle kill.
No, I was talking about the guys who died.
Heat RPK rounds, apparently. I've never seen that before. I really don't know what to make of.
See if you can read my spectator.
This is the technology they're using. Jesus. I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's a confusing
Yanni's running
one.
out, being shot out from afar. Ooh. armor moment.
Yeah, you're asking them how they died. Yeah.
I don't know if they can read that spectator chats. I know they can.
So
like,
wait, hold on. So Cheese is getting shot at by a friendly right now.
Nice.
On the other side, because he was going to try to find where the X-ray guys for Op4 were, where they just remounted this Vic, realizing that they gunshots were coming in their direction, but now I think they're going to try to drive in the rear. So this is what I'm actually going to really like to see here. X-ray is going to harass with their Spec Op boys in the town itself. That's the best call X-ray can make, in my opinion. They've got their sniper outside of the area looking for targets. He's not going to be able to find anything, except maybe he'll be able to snipe Curie, as Curie just saw that gas come in. But they're going to defuse into the town and not be able to be found. But this massive pull around by Op4 here, I'm going to be honest, they should have just remounted their BTRs and done this push, like where the BTR is going. Yeah, no, he's on his own doing Overwatch.
Have you seen, like, what's behind him?
Yeah, I know, the entirety of Blue 4 X-Ray, so that could be an issue if he starts shooting. I don't know. So I will say for the time stall, though, at the, what is it, 45-minute marker? No. Actually, I'm an idiot. We have the time counter up there for the 50-minute round. So we're 14 minutes into this round. Op4 doing a massive maneuver. I think they still have the time. But if we get to, I want to say, the 30-minute marker and Op4 still hasn't come into the town yet, or at least been coming to make it, it's going to be very difficult.
Got eyes on Carry.
We got a Hunt IR in the air. Yeah, Carry's on his Hunt IR. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, so there is a Hunt IR in the air. I thought Carry might have put that down. This shot is possible, but that's going to be a very difficult one.
Oh, yeah, no, it's possible, but your worst enemy there is a wall. He's what?
Now let's see if Arcane actually like walks on him. Yeah. As soon as Dryden takes that shot, though, he's dead.
Okay, it's about 550 meters. That shot is pretty simple. It's the wall that you have to worry about. And also the fact that Kerry is moving around quite a lot. I imagine Dryden right now is focusing on just telling X-Ray where, like, his other X-Ray buddies where he is. But Kerry also knows where X-Ray is. Dryden hears... Yeah, Dryden heard the
engine coming on.
But if Dryden was going to take a shot, this would be probably the point, because the shot would probably be decently muffled.
No. The truck would not drown out the shot of his T5000, Goober.
Well, you never know. People are dumb, and they might have their sound down. Oh, Dryden goes for a shot!
And immediately Mimi and Decane turn around and look, because the truck's not going to drown that out. Goober.
Well, I don't know. People have their sounds down. The sound is all...
Not in PvP.
Yes, they do. I have walked up on many a people because they have their sound down and don't listen to footsteps.
And Dryden's going to run right into this Blue Ford team. And then he immediately goes prone because he realizes, wait a second.
No, Dryden, do not fire. Just stay on the floor. No, you don't move. He was actually in a really good position because of the greenery. But they're all
He's going for Arcane.
They're all looking the wrong way.
He's going for Arcane. Oh my god, he just got the Blue Force sniper.
Why are they still walking that way?
What?
Why are you still walking? Stop.
You see, Dream, the engine was still on and they aggroed to the sniper, but now that the engine is off, now the quietness of the forest is drowning it out.
A 3 AI moment. Dryden has managed to take out their fucking sniper. And now he could leave. Dryden could...
he could nick the truck and leave. Oh god, they found him.
They got his legs.
They legged him. He's rolling into the tree now.
He could still escape. Pop smoke, but bounce off the tree.
What is he doing?
Angry. He's angry. Dryden, heal your leg.
You know it's the sniper because that means they have to suppress shooters. He's going for the leg heal.
He's coming. No, if he escapes,
if he escapes in the truck, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. But that is quite a possibility.
He's done his legs. He throws a nade. Oh my god, he's done it. He's created a perfect smoke screen through the nade.
He's not going to go for the truck, though, but he's gonna go for it.
I wouldn't go for the truck, to be fair.
Oh, but Cheese is looking the wrong way. Hold up, Cheese might spot him. Yes, he does.
Yeah, but he's got that
But
SOCOM
Dryden
16.
then runs into the low ground.
He's got that SOCOM 16 with irons, so that thing, while it will hit him and will hurt him, it's not... He needs to get closer. Now he's being shot at. Cheese just got shot at. Did Blue 4 shoot Cheese?
I don't know, but now Op4 are mounting up to do a northern push into town at the 32-minute mark. We still got time.
You better be writing that down. That better be on your fucking sticky note.
Don't you worry, it is.
Good.
So I write down all highlights on sticky notes, and then I go back and edit them out later for the Shenanigans channel. Just for the record.
Dryden completely somehow escaped.
I really...
Beautiful.
There was a lot of tunnel visioning on that.
That was literally an Armor AI moment. Oh, I think they got Carey. Yeah, they did. Stark moved up and schwacked him.
Alright, so Pierce, Holton, and Thompson. Holton and Thompson were part of the MRAP that blew up. Pierce, I believe, was part of... he was trying to take over by the other MRAP. I got another body nearby that I believe was Talon. Meanwhile, Op4 casualties are... None?
None.
Wow.
No one has died. Oh, Dryden's down. Dryden got fat. Who did he get found by?
Cheese.
Cheese. Is he finishing him off, or is he just
He's trying to, yeah.
No, that wall he knocked is saving him.
Oh my god, the wall.
He's back.
Wow.
Go, Dryden.
The freaking wall save.
Dryden just needs to get down to the bay and either swim or go under the bridge.
So we got Blue 4 Delta here stopping the main assault once again. Bravo, who's taken some casualties, have pulled out. I think the only way Blue 4 is going to win this is with a stall play at this point. 30 minutes on the clock. They need to fold Bravo in because they need to realize that Op4 is now committing all their forces to the north.
The first casualty could actually end up being Iceberg. Oh no, he woke back up.
For Op4.
Yeah.
A lot of smokes here going out. But this is all a nice distraction for what I thought was going to be Op4 Delta pushing in, but they got spotted by another element of Blue 4 Delta, and they're now getting pinned.
That's right, Blue 4 are making their way across.
We need to see where Bay and Dooley are with Falcon. Where Op4 needs to come around on this angle, scouted out by their own Op4 element for X-Ray, but now you got X-Ray firing at Blue 4 X-Ray.
Fred. Fred the fucking medic.
And now Dryden's gonna swim across.
Good man. Good man. So,
Op4 is shooting at themselves again.
Who were they shooting
That
at?
was Otovisky or Andrews firing at more Op4 elements to the west here. But unless Op4 commits even more west to flank around, they might get halted here on the outskirts of the city.
First Red 4 death, it's Depso, all the way at the bottom. Depso.
Yeah, he was killed in the Delta push here, which is why they're heavily smoked. But they just picked off one of the Blue 4 Delta guys in the window. Now they're going low. Op4 starting to push forces up.
Here comes Bay, Falcon, and Julie.
I don't know. In this CQC environment, those BTRs are not going to be as effective, unfortunately.
Yeah, Bay, Julie, and Falcon in a CQC element.
But locked into BTR, I mean, it's not the best idea.
I can foresee them just abandoning it. Or giving it to Delta HQ.
But we are starting to see Op4 getting to the outer edge of the town here on the westernmost side. I think their goal is going to be to try to push blue 4 defenders to them so the main force can then push up. With little to no opposition. We got Legal Action trying to fire over one of the most powerful players here on the server today.
Quite surprised that Blue 4 just completely abandoned 3. I know it's far from 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 is residential, lots of corners.
Why would they're not abandoning it? Why would they defend it right now? It's rush play.
But with how Red 4 are set up, and obviously they probably couldn't see this coming, it's just they've pushed their forces. Look, they're not even on Terminal 2.
Again, why would you when you just have to hold Terminal 1?
Well, I don't know. It just...
Yes, it leaves you to, you know, Op4 can go to Terminal 2 and set up there before you do, but that means less Op4 going to be attacking Terminal 1, which evens out the number advantage. Every time I have seen Op4 go into an objective and not focus on the first terminal instead for going for other terminals, they have lost. And I've seen it way too many times in FNF because some people just come up with some really stupid plans sometimes.
I don't know if Marlon's in your chat, but I saw that, Marlon. I saw that. I saw it.
All right, so Blue 4 were forced to pull back. Now you're seeing this large Op4 force coming in. And the Blue 4 guys aren't even noticing. Nice. Instead getting fired at here as they're trying to push into their VIX and pull out. So we're essentially seeing a route here. Legal's going to be left alone. But Legal on his own in the back line, he could actually do some pretty significant damage here.
Oh, Legal might be able to see Sayak's backpack. No, he didn't.
This is going to fall, for Blue 4 to win this is going to fall to the individual plays. Op4 have gotten their foot in the door. We're going to start seeing Wheaton and Stark. Are they the suppressed shooters? Yes, they are with AS Vals. Those two are going to be a powerhouse here.
Sayak takes out Legal.
Wow.
Good shot from Sayak there.
Did Legal come down, or was he in the second story of the building?
He was in the second story. Sayak snuck around that like...
Great headshot by Sayak there.
That tiny wall, and then got to the bush and then just tapped him. He did take a fair amount of rounds from Legal there. BTR firing out Alpha HQ on top of the castle. Greg and Tactical Sheep.
Op4 just pushing in. Blue 4 still haven't folded in their Bravo element. What?
Which element?
Blue 4 Bravo still on the outskirts over there, completely out of position.
I wonder if they've been told and they're just not doing it.
It's just a massive misplay here. Now you got the AS Val Gunners trying to kill Sideways here. Oh, Sideways making a play! He catches them both while they're reloading! Sideways can't land the kill! Switches to his secondary! Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna message Stark.
That's what happens to Russian infiltrators these days, eh? Not to be tied with any real-world events going on right now, huh? Yeah. I see. He just goes back in the car as if nothing happened. All right, roster getting taken out by Infidel there. The main Op4 force still pushing in. We have the X-Ray team for Op4 unable to make any major plays there. So now it's just going to be up to the main force to push right in. What did you just witness? I honestly don't know.
Beauty.
That was...
Beauty. That was almost comparable to the time I watched Stark sneak up on a guy and then miss every single round.
I don't even see any blood. Sideways, I don't think he even got hit. He stopped a bandit, so at least he got hit a few times, but I don't see any blood on the ground.
The blood is mixed in with Wheaton because they were so close upon that fight.
Bant now firing over at X-Ray as they're trying to cross the bridge, but under fire from that BTR, that's going to keep them pinned. But yeah, again, the BTRs aren't really going to be useful here in the town itself. They got to stay on the outskirts and try to hit stuff from the outside. Bravo for Blue 4, still on the outskirts. At this rate, I think Op4 has it here. They just have to steamroll what remains of Terminal 1, then hit 2 and 3. And Blue 4 is just completely out of position with a lot of their forces now.
Stark just said lone wolfing.
Wait, he said lone wolfing, even though he was the one lone wolfing with the other guy completely away from their element as Blue 4 is just trying to pull their force back? That's cute. He's breaking the rules. Well, you're breaking the rules too, but he was breaking the rules first. Bruh.
For anyone wondering, that's not lone wolfing because he literally ran away because his team got overrun.
Yeah, no, they were pulling back and they just happened to find them. Blame the rules. All right, I guess I'm gonna take back what I said about the ASVAL. Apparently it's a piece of shit right now, so don't touch it. I just watched 2 Blue 4 guys take out a lone Op4 guy in the street. This is more of some of the guys folding back. They're also firing at Dooley, and they take him out. Multiple additional shots in, not a double tap, but I doubt he's going to wake up from those because those were across his head and shoulders.
I don't understand why Stark thinks this is a lone wolf. It's not. Also, Sideways is dead.
Oh, what got him?
BTR.
Oh, amazing. It's okay. Most people do like to rage after they get killed in something fair.
He'll probably realize.
We'll hope.
Yeah.
Had a flare round go out, but Op4 is getting the majority of their force. And Blue 4 is now coming in. Crossing in the open, firing at some Op4 guys coming in the open. As Op4 is utilizing the open ground to flank into a fortified position. What?
What?
So this is Op4 Alpha going through the open, and they're getting basically fired at from multiple different angles because this is a really dumb idea. I don't think this is what Swola had in mind, because Swola is more closer to the other territory here. Just moving, building. The rest of his guys, I guess, decided to just charge into the open or some dumb shit like this.
Periton, Mads. Oh, the wall falls!
Where?
Infidel, it is Bravo 1.
I see.
They all got torn apart and then the wall
And Olaf's
fell.
now taking more people out.
Periton
Oh
wakes
my
back up.
god.
Oh,
Almost gets
whoa.
headshotted, but dodges it. Yeah, Blue 4 have a pretty solid defense right there. And now Op4 is starting to falter.
Periton's not healing himself.
Blue 4 might be able to bounce back over these 2 misplays here with that wall and a lot of Op4 that just went out in the open. They're all dead now.
Have a look at Bravo 1.
For Op4 or Blue 4?
Blue 4. They're actually being friendly fire right now, but they're maneuvering behind the force.
Yeah, but they were doing that through the open, but they also engaged a lot of Op4 Alpha because they also decided to push in the open. Just a lot of misplays on both sides. I think some failures at the squad level in terms of coordination. Now Op4 has just taken a massive amount of casualties there. A lot more skulls have appeared. I'm not sure if Op4 now has the numbers to even get to Terminal 1. Right now it looks pretty even, if not slightly on Blue 4 side. Also because Op4 has Delta lagging behind, probably because they've got caught up with engagements of Blue 4 Delta as they were pulling back.
And Blam is literally shooting at nothing. He never ceases to amaze me. I think this is a job for the BTLs to come out into the open.
Yeah, but that's
area.
where Blue 4 is, so it would be a really tough idea to do something like that. We do have 2600 and Ash over to the side, but
all I'm saying is the usefulness of them right now would pale in comparison to if they were to actually move out into the open.
Yeah, BTR is actually now firing at Blue 4 here as they're just trying to hunker down. The other BTR Now coming along the flank of this group could try to engage them.
Sanchez has an RPG.
Yeah,
so
he has the Maz, but he's also the one being primarily engaged.
I think... I don't know what it's like for them, but... No, don't worry about it. Sanchez managed to move back as the BTR starts coming up. They'll definitely hear that.
Sanchez, yep.
RPG out.
With that other BTR, they need to go a little more left to get more open, because otherwise that TV tower and the smoke grenade is going to obscure their movement. But looking back on the main important fight, I think Op4's been stopped.
Yeah, Op4 have been holded hugely. Yeah, Blue 4 have just been really, like, good with this.
So we do have Swan and Frodo holding themselves out in a building, and they're actually making Op4 Delta get target fixated on them without pushing over.
Sanchez might find the BTR here. The BTR
yeah, I see him. He's running to the tower. He's looking away right now, though. Op4 trying to breach this position. They're moving up with their PKP gunner first.
Oh, Bay spotted him first.
Yeah, I see that on the map.
But
Sanchez turns around. Final Duster gets taken out in front of him.
But luckily, Sanchez wasn't the one to die. And now they're going to start moving, which is a terrible idea because Sanchez is an RPG, and that's going to put Bay off... Yep, exactly. It puts Bay off a decent, like, stability. But now you have Bay and Falcon.
So Op4 now breaching that Blue 4 building. They sent 2 guys in.
Sanchez did die.
One's unconscious. The other guy got killed off.
Fire.
Sanchez died. It looks like they traded. Falcon being on fire, but multiple dismounts here. It looks like Dooley... he dismounted earlier, though. He's dead. Shai dismounted, too, so... looks like they are not on fire anymore, but now they can push on foot and potentially clear that section out because those two are very good, but they've got a lot of open ground to cover. Even then, 16 minutes left on the clock. Op4 pushing their final forces into the Blue 4 position. I think we're done. I don't see Op4 having the number. Blue 4 still haven't fully folded Bravo for Blue 4 in, but... yeah, the other BTR's taken out because, look, it was literally... It had its rear to where Blue 4 was as it wasn't... Yeah, there's just a lot of miscoordination here with Op4 assets. They had it, and then miscoordination of where Delta is. They got target fixated on someone. Looks like they pulled away from that area now. Actually, no, they're mostly dead. That's why.
Bravo 1 are just looking miles away right now, and Bay and Falcon are just so close. But Ilbanek might spot Bay here, and he does.
He does start firing. Ilbanek is a very good player. He could actually one-on-one Bay because he's in the open. Now we're having some other shots by Wise. Wise taking him out with the headshot. Falcon now moving in. Again, it's that open ground. You don't have anywhere to maneuver. Falcon might use the smoke to his advantage, but 15 minutes remaining. Op4 stopped at Terminal 1. Terminal 1 still pretty well fortified. Op4 might be able to break through, but it's not going to be enough because Op4 still have a few defenders up too.
Bay and if Falcon goes down here, I think that's it.
Oh my gosh. Sayek is the explosive specialist. He just blew up the remaining Blue 4 guy because I think the other one was dead. Yeah, so his body fell to the ground. So he, after losing his entire team to this building, he just blows it up and moves on. That was... Why didn't they just do that in the first place instead of breaching? Why not just, save the 4 dudes and just kill the 2 in with the... Silly, silly players. Newton trying to push upon his own. He gets taken out by Swola. Falcon now in the middle of these Blue 4 guys. Doesn't notice Ilbanek behind him.
Ilbanek's going to have a look at... Colt's probably to grab the AT. So this could go really bad for Falcon here if Ilbanek grabs the AT and then turns around.
Takes Wise out.
Falcon's been taken out. Ilbanek not
noticing.
Bothering, but he takes the AT. He's
got Grav running around in this direction.
How, man?
Ilbanek, I guess, is getting fixated and looting because he doesn't think that there's any Op4 around here. But look at Azus' hiding spot. I mean, you're not going to find him.
Guns, bullets make sound. Sound go, uh-oh, they're enemy. You sure he's not going to be famous?
I won't ask that, DJ.
Oh my god, Ilbanek, stop looting. Please,
Falcon,
stop.
He's crawling through. He's checking the trees. He knows that the trees might speak Americanese.
And he's looking the wrong way. Yeah, Falcon's 100% going to find him.
Hold on, he might walk right into the barrel of Wise here. Or, excuse me, Wise is down, the other guy. He's literally gonna crawl up to Azus here.
Does Falcon know Azus is there?
No, he does not know he's there.
Oh my god. Oh, I think he's noticed him. I think.
Yeah, there's the shots. And Falcon also turns around, both of them blindly firing. It's really tough to tell what's going on in this situation. Falcon running right. This guy is just, they're both blindly spraying at each other. Oh, Falcon, I think, found him because he rolled into him. Falcon then quickly pulls away as Azus is firing back. A grenade gets chucked in as Falcon is now booking it back.
Oh, Ilbonek got hit by the nade.
Another grenade going in on Azus' position.
On his back.
Yep, he's trying to reposition real quick.
Ilbonek, you are in the same squad as Azus.
Op4 to regroup their remaining forces. They could still take Terminal 1.
Ilbonek starts
Falcon might get target fixated. No! Falcon finds him, single headshot.
I'm so annoyed. I'm actually so annoyed. I'm actually annoyed because Ilbonek could have killed him and saved his squad, but, you know... Potato, please stop looting in PvP situations.
Is he gonna see him? Because he just slowed down. I think he's trying to line up a shot. He then goes, no, he hides instead. He's gonna go for a bandage. Meanwhile, looking back at the main fight real quick.
If you're, like...
Infidel getting picked off from multiple directions. Blue 4 is now counterattacking. I think it's GG for Op4 at this rate. Falcon's still looking.
If you're in a PvP like situation,
Falcon's gonna use AT. He's gonna AT Azus.
Will it work though?
Let's find out.
Nope. Did Azus get hit by any of it?
Oh my god, that's great.
Falcon might just abandon the position and leave, maybe thinking Azus is dead. Honestly, but
did the Mat Gunners have AT? No, so neither side had AT rounds. It's just a, excuse me, HE rounds. They only had AT. Two per.
I was gonna say, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Op4 is only down to like 4 dudes right now.
Yeah, I was like, if you're in a PvP scenario and you see a big stick on the floor, but you know you've had recent shooting or recent enemy contact near you, just take a second.
He just GL'd himself.
Who did? Azus?
No, Falcon. You can see the blood on the ground too. Ooh, that was right on top of him.
Are these bushes saving his life, do you think?
No, so when they're knocked over like this, they have no texture. It's because Azus is prone right now. So he's just gonna immediately start healing. But I love that Falcon is just fixated on this so much.
Falcon doesn't care about the actual game.
There's a vehicle crew guy. That was a different one.
There's one Op4 left. It's Jack MC. He's shooting a dead corpse. Very nice.
Yeah, so this is just showing off how going prone actually lets you evade a lot of grenade and HE fire. It's not from the trees knocked over, because once the trees are knocked over, if Falcon was an AI, for example, he would be laser beaming Azus right now because they don't see this as the AI. This doesn't offer any cover. It literally offers concealment, but only in a PvP situation.
AI hate nature.
Apparently, Falcon is actively taunting Azus in voice chat, too.
Great. So X-Ray have done probably the best thing they could have done here. They've moved all the way to Terminal 3 with 9 minutes remaining. Blue 4, I think, has actually stolen this.
Yeah, because Op4 just pushed in, completely miscoordinated, and had a lot of oopsies. That push by Op4 Alpha into the open was the dumbest thing they could have done. And they got immediately pinsmealed for it. Got Grav over here.
I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Because you can probably hear him screaming.
Falcon's doing the Inshin, so you can barely hear his footsteps. Yeah. And Azus has no idea, not yet.
Azus is facing the wrong way. Surely this has to be it. Oh! No way. No way.
Falcon, I think, fired prematurely.
Fuck!
Oh!
Azus is so confused.
Oh! Is this it? Is this the end of the cat and mouse game? No, Falcon firing in the wrong direction.
Aces just isn't moving.
He's just like,
please,
nah.
Please tell me Grav comes in and just one-taps him. After all of this. To be fair, Ace is probably looking at the clock as like, I don't need to move. I just need to keep him here.
I've never seen this in FNF, but this is pretty damn funny.
No. I like, no offense to Falcon, I just want Aces to kill him after all this.
I would love to see Ace.
No way.
Oh, I thought I saw his name disappear for a second. Falcon now running around. Oh! Oh my gosh! What is this? What is this? This is next gen warfare.
This is it. Welcome to war, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God! What is this? What is this? Why isn't he dying? What the actual heck?
Wait,
oh, here's Grab. Here's Grab. Wait, no, he's still alive.
Are you
Is
sure?
the tree eating the bullets? No, I'm seeing the tracers still going back and forth. What? I'm still seeing the tracers go out though. Did Grab just die?
He did. No, he didn't.
No, okay, Falcon and Grab. Yeah, they're just leaving. Falcon's in the open now. He's getting shot at. That was.
That's the best thing.
Nothing was. The bullets were still going through. You didn't see the tracers stop because we just saw it with the last shot. It still went out. So they were just missing every single shot. I'm checking the ground here. I don't even see any blood.
Yeah, no, look at Aces. He's completely clean and he's walking out. Oh my God! No, you were wrong. The tree was definitely blocking the bullets.
It had to have been, even though the tracers weren't working. That is something.
That's hilarious, and I'm happy Aces lived through all of that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Or to make this perfect, Ace now needs to come up behind Grav and you might see Grav here. Yeah, he does. I think he sees Grav or he sees Falcon. But Grav sees him.
And takes him out. Oh my God. Okay, 5 minutes remaining. There's no chance of overtime, but... I mean, hold up. We do have Dryden. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait, did Dryden just sneak in? Nice.
Snow Owl's gonna spot Dryden. Isn't able to get the shots out in time. Dryden kills 240 Bravo Gunner.
Is why you fucking read.
That's why you watch the objective.
Please just read. Like, for one, like, just read. Olaf's running in. Olaf's gonna get it.
No, not if Dryden holds it. Olaf being incredibly cautious here.
He's gonna get it.
And he gets it. But he's then taken out. But now Dryden has to go back and touch it. But now Blue 4 is gonna fold inward. But now you got Falcon running in.
Well, I don't. No, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't. Are there any vehicles? So there's one.
Yeah,
vehicle.
no, there's
truck.
yeah. So they could use that to Terminal 2, but then to get to Terminal 3,
Yeah.
like no, there's no.
No, it's over. Falcon. I honestly think.
And there's also
Falcon,
a massive dismount on Terminal 3 for Blue 4. It's done. Like
What
Op4 will
I'm
maybe
thinking,
get Terminal 1, but
if Falcon was to just not do that ring around a Rosie over there and come back, I think Terminal 1 would have been taken 10 times quicker.
yeah.
Oh, here comes Sam.
No, because he's one man and there were still a lot of Op4 guys around. Falcon killing Sam.
Yeah, I know, but still, Redfall could have used every man and not a ring around a Rosie that was clearly going horribly wrong.
Well, no, here's the deal, because look at the remaining number at Terminal 3. Look at, that's a 4-man garrison.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is when the BTR got taken out and Falcon and Bay got out of it, X-Ray had barely even got there and barely even set up. So
there was still an active small fight going on between a larger Blue 4 force and a smaller Op4 force. So
yeah, but admittedly, the Red 4 force was a lot bigger.
Falcon getting 2 hits on by Tactical Sheep.
Dryden took out Sam, so now it's just...
Oh, no, Falcon took Sam out. Dryden took Snow Owl out in there, yeah.
All right.
So Falcon trying to flank around. He's popping some grenades over. There's smokes to try to cover him. Tactical trying to find a new firing position as Falcon breaches that building. Dryden's still doing Overwatch. You also have Grav coming in. 3 minutes remaining. It's again, this is the first objective, so it's already we already know who's gonna win. But Johnson and Jack getting into a firefight. Falcon flanking around. Falcon's gonna jump down and takes him out.
Out the window next to Johnson. Jesus.
Oh yeah, no, there was definitely a brutal fight up here. So now we just need to see at least a terminal touch to claim Op4 had something, but...
Are they even going to get the terminal?
If Op4 had the time, I think we could have actually seen Op4 potentially bouncing back on a 4v... this is now a 4v6, but Blue 4 were just able to do a really good hold here, so... But no, I don't think from the BTR position to here, it would have been too hot, and I think they would have gotten picked off. The only reason they were able to make it in is because Blue 4 had reduced numbers because of the Prolon fighting in this area.
Okay,
I think Falcon's going to go to Terminal 2, but at this point, someone needs to go touch Terminal 1, which I think that's what Grav's going to do.
Yeah. Grav can't find it, and Dryden just for some reason decided to do clearing rather than actually just going for it.
Yeah.
Which, understandable, of course, but at the end of the day... Oh my god, no, the time is going to end before they even get the terminal.
Yeah. It only goes to overtime if it's Terminal 3.
I've just noticed Jib's here. Jib's got... Has he got eyesight on the terminal?
That is an awesome position.
Yeah, he has. He hasn't got eyesight on it exactly, but he's got eyesight on the tent, so... You know, I think he takes Falcon out here. If Falcon climbs, he's dead. Or if Falcon... why is he... Okay. Actually, no, Falcon's picked up.
No, that's going to be in the low ground. Jib's not going to be able to see him from this angle.
I don't think Falcon is going to be... Oh. Falcon's
there
just
it is.
decided to...
We're done.
Yeah.
They're not calling overtime for this.
No, they won't. It's 3 seconds.
Ah, there. Okay, yeah, because the mission time on the bottom left is different. Yeah, all right.
I was about to say, I was like, no, they are definitely not. Why would they call overtime?
Because I thought I didn't realize the mission overtime on the bottom left was different.
Damn. Dreadful fumbled the bag hard. Imagine being 20 minutes into the game, taking no casualties, and then losing.
Yeah, I figured as much. All right. We're going to get off to round 2. So we're going to put a few points down and change up our commands. So I've got a few different things to potentially go with here.
Ooh, it's a DJ mission. Sehr gut.
Gonna go to voice.
Oh my god, Spikey's at EU? What?
Yep, she just handed me her stream, so I'm gonna update the multis and then update my commands. What did it say? Chernarus Autumn or Chernarus Summer?
Panthera.
I'm blind.
Yeah, no, you're not blind. The mission auto-swap to Sustained Assault.
Oh, amazing.
It's an uplink. Blue 4 in 4.
Alright, that's been updated.
Oh yeah, Twitch got rid of one of my emotes, and I was really sad because it was the best one. I understand why they did it, I'm just upset they did. It was a picture of a cat flipping, a person flipping off a cat. Oh no, I need to make a new one. I need more cat pictures. I need more stupid looking cats.
All right,
Well.
just doing some other adjustments here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep walking the woods rolling. Why not?
I think I just found a replacement. Well, not a replacement. But I think I just found a way to fix the emote.
Blue 4 is attacking green 4 uplink sites.
Okay, give me a sec. Then. I mean, we've got what ages until we go? Just tell me when we go in.
All right. Blue 4 has a 6.5 numbers advantage. A Huey and transport, while green 4 has a Dishka. Alright, save that on my write-ups. We're going to do a massive amount of front logging tonight. Alright, so as he's doing that, just as a reminder, let me go ahead and take the Twitch URL part out of my name, because I'm no longer collecting those. Alright, so as a reminder, first off, general PSA, there's still going to be Russian factions in FNF, because the missions were already audited before the invasion, and we're probably going to continue to see that anyway, because FNF doesn't really deal with politics. So we're just here to relax, unwind, and play a video game. If you got a problem with that, you should probably stop watching. Furthermore, Pay for Payne will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to see the menu, do !menu. I have heavily audited it to make sure that there's no network issues, but we're going to go back to having the Plinko board with the emus. I've got everything preset for the operation as well, so we'll see how things go with that.
Hopefully be there.
Did you get a new slot?
Was I meant to?
Yeah, it was under announcements because it's now... I'm limiting the amount of people coming in, so I think there are still a few slots, so it's in, it's not my Discord, it's TSB's Discord, because it's meant for TSB players.
I have that. There's a lot of pings in that one.
Okay, well, hopefully you can go and request a slot.
Well,
I think there's only a handful left.
Bob's got his birthday bash tomorrow, so I'll have to see what the timing lines up as.
Okay. And then otherwise, we have a few emu ops. We've got some current world political stuff I'm going to get into for some charity event stuff. And yeah, I'll probably release a video talking about everything Sunday, because it's about time we had a channel update video. It's just literally something crazy. Minor or major keeps happening. That just always constantly delays me, but at least my front logs are good, so we'll see how things go. So Pay for Payne purchases for the last operation, I drew a line. Anything that was purchased that got used and had its moment to give pain, I'm not rolling over, but everything that was on reserve, like Plinko stuff, the Special Forces Squad, one of the Planeinators, that's all still on the list. You can see that list on the document itself in the menu. If you want to contest anything, just let me know, because I sometimes miss things. I'm human. But I went back, I rewatched the stream, I looked through everything that was given, and everything else was evened out. But for example, the T-14 that the players had that I literally, like, knocked into a river after giving them every chance to drive away, no, I'm not giving them that back, because that was the players being done with it, so.
What happened?
I started thrashing it with one of the mutants that can knock vehicles around. I flipped them multiple times, and they just kept trying to, like, line up a shot to shoot at me instead of just driving away. Nice. So I just started hitting them into the river after 2 minutes, because I'm like, you guys are literally, like, being silly with this at this point.
I watched a helicopter on a plane fly over me and then go down. That shit was a fever dream.
Yeah. Yeah, Natty, no, the skill enhancement, that's all set. It was just accuracy and the other one. But go check the document. You'll see in black letter numbers, where they're applied to. If it's not all that, then let me know. Shoot me a message on Discord. I'll fix it. But I'm pretty sure mathematically that should be all correct. And then if got my Discord for that all down. But a lot of the announcements have been in TSB's Discord, which I believe is !join. Because that's the main community I work with. But yeah, that should be everything in that regard. All right, well, here, I'm going to throw everyone a random curveball. Truffles, you know, the not the chocolate, the fungus. Other than pasta, what's a good thing to cook with them? Because I still have a few left over from Valentine's Day in good condition. And I'm looking for something to cook with them. Because other than that and eggs, I really don't know what else to make with them. I'm thinking about making myself something nice tonight. Because Bloodwing's going out to hang out with a friend, and I want to make her jealous. So I'm just debating what to go with there. Oh, apparently the SciTech map got released on Steam.
Yeah.
Something else I gotta check on.
Do you want to see a funny picture?
Yeah, send it on Discord.
Mm-hmm. I think
chocolate goes well with truffles. Does it?
I've heard of chocolate truffles.
Huh.
It's weird.
Well, I know chocolate truffles, but
no,
like,
but like
with
chocolate
the fungus,
with the
weird.
Truffles. Oh man, truffles themselves are just.
Are you
weird.
making more emotes with your freaking cats, you goober? That's awesome.
That's the one that got banned. I wonder if I can send you the original. Such a good picture. That's what the picture was on there.
Oh yeah, the middle finger of the cat, right? Yeah, that of course is not going to be allowed on Twitch.
Yeah,
Goober.
they removed that. I was so upset. I know why they did it, but I was so upset.
All right, round is going to hopefully begin soon. We're almost up to 100 players on the 98 slot count, so I'll go ahead and write 100, but we'll see how things go. Yeah, Natty, that's fair. I personally love mushrooms, though. That's why I'm, looking at things. But I'll see what I got to make with everything. I didn't understand a word of that, Dream.
I just gasped and said drugs.
Have you seen the videos in Ukraine where they're mixing styrofoam
Yes.
into the Molotovs to basically make napalm bombs? Lovely.
Fucking based. I have to admit, that's kind of based.
They're gonna make Kiev urban hellhole. Good luck to them. Apparently negotiations opened up as well.
Yeah, the negotiation is probably going to be like, you surrender and give us everything. And then it will be like, no. And then more war.
Yep.
And we don't like war. War is bad. Some would even say, perhaps.
I don't know, because we're in the intermission. A few worrying things are some of the statements that Putin's saying to other countries that are outside of NATO, like I believe it's Sweden and Finland right now. Yep. Another worry is there's a lot of random ships getting hit in the Black Sea right now. And then then there was a massive Russian-backed cyber attack on NVIDIA. Like, the world's a mess right now.
Did you,
Whew.
I know, they came out, and who is it? Fucking, what they called? I don't know if it was the actual team, but, you know, that's what it was, like, you know, named as. Anonymous came out and took down a Russian
Oh, yeah,
official
and then there's
website.
hacktivists going out and
Yeah.
taking out Russian websites right now.
Yeah, the Finland thing is dumb, and I just kind of feel bad for Finland. But then again, last time they went to Finland, it didn't really end too well for them. I think you can have your opinions, but I think everyone should agree on the fact that I hope everyone who is around that area.
It sucks
safe.
though, on all sides.
Yeah, I know. It sucks on all sides. It sucks for the Russian people. It sucks for the Ukrainian. It sucks for the surrounding countries, which I think is what really needs to be spoken about most.
And someone in my chat's right. Natty is absolutely right here. A lot of the world is very anti-war right now.
Oh yeah. Well, considering what war will bring if it does break out, so because...
that is a good silver lining here, but it's also showed some of the very major shortcomings of
what I put it akin to
at this
is
rate.
If there was a world war, it's gonna be like a playground fight, because it's gonna be like, well, if I can't have that, you can't have that, and then nukes will start flying.
But anyway, round two is
we're not here to
beginning. Let's
talk
go
about
ahead and
wars.
get everything set here.
We're here
I'm
to talk
gonna go
about
back to
fake
voice
wars.
acting. Or push to talk, excuse me. I have been enjoying the memes that have been coming out, though, for the Ghost of Kiev. France allegedly already calling Putin to surrender. Germany celebrating that they didn't start World War III. It's been some pretty good memes. It's a little bit of
It was like the second or third hour of the invasion. It's like France has already just called Russia to let it know it's surrendered.
yeah. Trying to have
Obviously,
some humor in a very fucked up situation.
I know I laughed very hard there, but it's just how I personally deal with these things, because I can't believe how people in actual Ukraine and, you know, in Russia as well, because I know there's people protesting in Russia and they're all being arrested.
Well, so they're trying to crack down on the protests, but then more people start protesting to the point they're now actively just clashing with police to not get arrested.
Yeah.
So it's only the smaller demonstrations that are having that, but the much larger ones that you're actually seeing filmed live, in some cases, if you go to those certain live stream cameras, they're not tackling those because they don't want to do it on a public camera either, but also they're the biggest ones out there. But anyway, all right, rounds begun. Let's go ahead and cover everything proper. So, briefing, go.
Oh god, Al, voice?
Yeah, give me one.
I don't know, voice? What voice?
Movie voice. I'm just going to always default to that if you don't pick one.
Okay, one day I'll do a Joker voice. Sorry.
In a world where the army of Panthera have found where the local rebel forces are hiding, they are trying to raid them, Area of operations. Local forces are trying to raid multiple villages built in a valley as rebel forces are using the hills surrounding those villages to their advantage. Visuals. No
If he ever does
specific
the ooh voice,
visuals.
and I'm strangling him. All right. Game mode is terminal. So what that means is Blue Force trying to hack 3 terminal pieces, all in 3 different areas. They're all located on the map specifically marked. Once Blue 4 interacts with them, I'm going to quickly open up the game mode. The hack time is 60 seconds, so Green 4 has 60 seconds to go up to the terminal to stop the hack. And once the hack is stopped, I believe it is paused for this scenario. So Blue 4 then has to go and re-interact with the terminal to get that timer down to 0. Once it's 0, the terminal will disappear after a few seconds, spawning a bomb and explode. So, With that, Blue 4 is mainly going to be infantry focused. They have a lot of transport trucks, but they also have the Huey, and they have two M240 Golfs on the side to emulate, M60s from the previous arrangement here. But the faction appears to be something different than what we normally see at default on Blue 4. It is Greek Armed Forces. Interesting. So they're going to have M4s. Let's actually go ahead and look at the loadouts here. So a mix of HK-416s, actually, with L1A1s, so a mix of 7.62 and 5.56 weaponry. Glocks for the secondary. Mini-Me's for their light machine gun. FN mags for their medium machine gun. 72A7 disposable launchers for LAT. 2010 for the sniper. A choice of either the Mark 14 or the MP7 for the suppressed shooters, and then crewmen can either get a 416 or an MP7. This map, I wouldn't recommend an MP7. There's just a lot of open forested areas. It's going to really favor a battle rifle over an MP7. Again, you want to see those submachine guns used in more CQC environments. Otherwise, it's just not going to have the range to take out farther targets, unfortunately. But going back over to Blue 4 with all of that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the mat settings real quick. Both sides are going to have 2 AT and 2 HE rounds per person. So you have the AT guy have that, and then the assistant AT also has those spare rounds as well. So that is quite interesting to see. But otherwise, looking at the rest of the group here and their assets, I think that's going to be it, because again, the assets are just going to be transport trucks and a few boats if they want to take them, and then the Huey that can fly squads in as well. Otherwise, looking at the roster, we have Pierce commanding. Pierce, he is one of the more common commanders within FNF, though I will admit sometimes he has some really, really silly plans.
Oh?
So, Pierce. So we'll see what he decides to do. I've got Despo commanding X-Ray, Sushi being the 2IC there, DJ being the medic. Timek, I believe, is going to be the sniper. Yep. And then we've got Sayek taking a Mark 14 and Albin taking a Mark 14 EVR to suppress him. I do agree with those calls. Those would be the best choices for this scenario. And I already see someone in chat saying, oh, Pierce lost me so much last week. Yep, take that with a grain of salt, guys. Alpha being led by Jib Style. He's got Rico, Sandman with the stars, or Spiky, who's part of the multi now. Curie, Seismo, and Lolo under Alpha 1. Alpha 2 has Olaf, Green Thumb, 1RCC members Skip and K, and Korvac. Bravo HQ being led by Norris. Acting as a squad leader here, we've got Chadwick, Tactical, Nilsson, Jack Mick, and Jake B. Under Bravo 1. Bravo 2 has Iqbal, Swan, Frodo, and Fred. For Bravo 2, Charlie HQ has a few more members of Papega coming in. Sideways, Legal Action, Coda, Mags, Vince, Flux, roster, and Arma Jesus. Mainly it is Arma Jesus and Flux coming in, two of the really, really good players. We see Flux in chat sometimes as Flux the Duck. Charlie 1 has Maz, G-Legs, and Blom. Delta HQ has T15 Final Duster with... or it's T15 Bay. He's the different Bay. He's the imposter Bay. But he's under Delta HQ leading. We've got the remainder of 1RCC with Anarchy under Delta 2 taking that group. And then more members of 1RCC with Corporal Wise being the hotel pilot. So this means that all the other players that are noteworthy are going to be on the other side, which is obvious in itself. But I'm talking about players like Stark, Bant, Falcon, and Scandia Recon. But let's go ahead and look at what they have. So Green 4, their uniforms are going to be Rebel French Lizard camo. So you've got the... I always forget what they're either steel domes or piths. I always forget and get that confused, but it's a mix of AKMs and AK-74s, RPKs, PKPs, RPG-26 for the LAT, T5000, AKS, or an AS-Val. Again, I would recommend the AKS because they give them the 45-round RPK mags over the AS-Val, and even then, last round, we saw the AS-Val just choke, even in a CQC situation, unfortunately. So go with the 45-round AKS, in my opinion. Shut up. And then crew get the PP2000 or and AKS. Nothing on the CSW. They get 2 UAZs and a single Dishka. Ooh, that is very asset light for them. But again, both sides are going to be getting HE AT rounds on top of the original AT rounds that get 2. So, that's going to be nuts. Vagrant commanding. He is also one of the most common commanders you see within FNF. I'm going to be honest, the Vagrant versus Pierce match, you you see this at least once every 2 weeks. It's a very common lineup there. Grav going to be the platoon medic, Oddball leading X-Ray, Seven being the medic, Malin taking the T5000, Jack taking a suppressed AKS, good call there, and Ace over here also taking the suppressed AKS. Again, 45 rounds, better than the 20-round AS Val. You have a big forested environment, likely to have more longer range engagements. AKS would be the best choice there. Otherwise, you got Captain Arcane leading Alpha HQ. He's got Riley, number member from the 82nd, which is where Arcane is from, with him, which his name's cut off. It's D. Barnes. Newton, Mendez, Twins, more members of the 82nd. All right, so usually you only see 1 or 2 members of the 82nd here, but I'm happy that we're seeing 4 today. That's Mimi and Jay Harv. They got Lucas, Dryden, Roven, Jerry, Skynet, and Torm under Alpha HQ. Bravo HQ is going to be led by Yanni today. For Scandi Recon, we got Nemesis, Iander, Whiplash, Pertin, Infidel, and Dobbs. Bravo 2 has Cheese, aka Tilster, Cullis, Iceberg, Daff, Autovisky, and Karts. Delta HQ being led by Ash with Arcor, Swola, 2600K, Wheaton, Tackleberry, Banks, and Andrews under Delta 1. And Delta 2 has Dooley, Falcon Shy, Eric, Bayant, and Stark. That is a very, very powerful team there. Holy crap. Bayant, Stark, 2 really good players. Falcon and Dooley, 2 good players. I mean, all of these guys are noteworthy, but wow, I'm going to be really curious to see what Delta 2 does.
To us, you at NA?
I will probably come to NA late. I have, I've been asked to join a Resistance Fall of Manop, and they start at 7:30, so I might be able to catch the tail end of possibly round 2. Maybe I'll stream round 3 and then go into some mission development. So. I would agree, Vagrant is much more consistent on his wins than Pierce, but that's also because Pierce takes some really, really stupid risks, which
Vagrant, I think, is
only
one of the
pay
smartest
out
commanders.
1 out of 4 times, in my opinion. But for whatever reason, when Pierce's risks pay off, it's only because the other faction has done something so stupid and asinine. We saw that last week, and might have been 2 weeks ago. It was one of the United Serrani missions, where the defenders put this really obscure defense line somewhere, and then the attackers just decided, yeah, we're going to go push that really obscure defense line. It's like, why? Why are both of you over here completely away from the AO? Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, Vagrant, I think, is one of the smartest commanders. Sometimes his plans don't take off because I think he likes playing a very, very traditional sort of game. How you would, say if, you would play if this was like a sort of real military simulation sort of event, saying like real life. And I think his plan, like I said, he's a really smart commander. So, and I always like seeing him command because sometimes he'll pull off something incredible.
So with the Valley defense here, with the numbers considered, with Terminal 1, 2, and 3, I'm going to be honest, Terminal 3 I think is the best one to cover. We got the most buildings here, especially the most buildings that you can enter inside and form a really proper defense. Rooftop fortifications I think are going to be useless because if the attacker is competent, which I'm going to say for the record, both of these commanders are competent in this regard, they're going to station forces outside on the ridges to fire into the town, which is why you want enterable buildings, so you can avoid stuff like that. I would say Green Force's best bet is to probably just put a lot of their forces on a single terminal, and then leave, I want to say, 1/3 of their forces, maybe a full squad, to either go harass OPFOR, or hold a different terminal just as a backup to stem the tide. But this is going to be a really tough defense, in my opinion, because OPFOR have the number advantage, or excuse me, it's Blue 4 in this case. Blue 4 have that number advantage. Blue 4 can afford to just sandwich across 2 ridges and then send a small team or a single squad in to take the terminals as they have a lot of overwatch, and then have the UH-60 fly above and fire down, because the only thing it has to worry about is a single Dishka and small arms fire. Blue 4 just need to use the Huey in the opening round to deploy X-Ray somewhere. Have X-Ray also cover from range. Don't have them run off and be their own unit. Maybe be the ticket in force or the Pathfinders for where Blue 4 needs to push in.
I'd put X-Ray to the south of Bravo HQ on top of these hills.
I will also say, though, because of the vehicle choice, Blue 4 only has 2 real ways to get in here. We could do that, watch them just kind of pull up the MSR, or we could see them try to go off on the sides, go to the town of Radovna, at a 064057, then cut across to Al Jaziv Dome at a 055054, and then dismount and push north from south.
If you look south of Terminal 2, this massive hill, while it is just pretty open location and sort of would maybe be expected by a couple of squads, it gives you pretty decent overwatch on Terminal 1 and 2, and then a partial overwatch on Terminal 3. So I think X-Ray would do good up there, but I think a big chunk of this mission will be decided with that Huey. Because if I know Pierce, and I don't really know him, but you know, if I know him from FNF, he'll probably instruct that Huey to do ridge runs.
Yeah, to really thin out where Green 4 has their defenders set up. 2600 kicked off for some weird reason. Okay.
Rip.
But Green 4, I like what they're doing right now. They've got a focus on Terminal 1 and Terminal 3 on opposite sides of the sector. We've got a few guys on the ridges. It's a good strategy here. I'm just a little curious what X-Ray and Delta are doing on the northeastern side. This feels like a really niche area to defend. Maybe because it's overwatching on the left as well. They're hoping to catch Blue 4 come up in the open here. But it's a really tough call, because what if Blue 4 come from a different angle? They're really just putting forces out on various flanks that are a bit stretched out. And really banking on Blue 4 to come in those directions, which at that point, like, it's all RNG at that point. Sometimes it's going to work out. They might catch Blue 4 out of position, but other times Blue 4 are just going to come up a different angle and completely bypass those defenses, force Green 4 to hastily retreat, and potentially be caught in the open and taken out by Blue 4's advancing units. So, it's a tough call.
Ooh, Marlon Snipey boy.
But Blue 4 don't really have a lot to go with. I mean, they could also take the 10 minutes and just ferry everyone over via air. But it looks like Blue 4 is going to do the safe option and utilize X-Ray with the Huey and push them in instead. But, like, having X-Ray deploy first, find a good LZ, and then push everything around and do a massive flank like that, I think that is also a really powerful idea as well. But we're going to definitely see the first 10 minutes of this mission dedicated to maneuvering on Blue 4's end, which is probably why Green 4 didn't get any fast attack vehicles like a Dishka UAZ, because it's way too easy for that thing to, you know, just push down the one route Blue 4 is going to take and counter them, you know?
30 seconds and 26 might just make it in. Ooh, DJ. DJ's in the X-Ray squad, and this is his mission, so.
Alright, round's about to begin. Based off of where Blue 4's forces are, I don't think they're going to take the left. Maybe Fred's going to crowd across, but let's watch where they go. If they just go down the MSR itself, that means they're just going to go up Main Street. Which, I'm going to be honest, based off of what the enemy has and where you're going to go, I think they're all just going to do that. So here goes the convoy.
Has Zam been in your chat today?
Zam, yeah.
Yeah, he came into mine and then got timed out.
So yeah, we are looking for desync crashes because you never know. It's FNF, and I'm watching one of the trucks drive off the road and crash into trees because they're silly. But yeah, the way this truck is behaving, I would not be surprised. Curie doing some weird stuff back there.
Remember last week?
Hold on. What mods are they using for Greek Armed Forces? I'm pretty sure this is just stuff within RHS, to be honest. I know they're expanding their mod set starting next week. What are... Oh, they almost reared into each other. That's why I'm watching this convoy. But yeah, no, it's I think it's from mainly Gref and SAF where they're making those kits, but I would say mostly from Gref. RHSGREF. I forget what it stands for. Everyone just calls it Gref. So I was actually wrong. The speed of these trucks is actually a lot quicker than I thought. But no, I am going to be right because they're going to do a very far dismount.
Oh.
A lot of walking here. But FNF will update their mod set. They've already released it, but they've stated that next week they're going to add 3CB. I think they're adding Project Op4 as well. Or did they vote against that?
I don't know. 3CB, British.
Yeah, so they're at least, I thought they were only adding 3CB factions.
British.
Nope, so they're going full 3CB. All right, cool.
I don't know.
But they're going to add a lot of stuff.
I was going to say something. Oh yeah, do you remember last week when a vehicle in Safe Start blew up and killed someone?
Yep.
That was funny.
I think that was part of the new template too, right? So I think they're still ironing out the invincibility, but at the same time, he died outside of the safe zone, which is why he died, which is pretty funny. Mm-hmm. What's that saying? They're going full British. God save the Queen, Dream.
That was Bob does a better one than that. Bob does a better one than that.
I wasn't even trying. I was just trying to mess with you in that sense. Huey flying over as well. This is interesting. I thought no. So the Hueys already deployed their force, and we're already hearing sniper fire. They're firing over at Bravo for Green 4. Oh, those suppressed EVRs at this range are not going to be effective, but that marksman has already gotten a kill.
Oh, really?
Yep, that would be...
Sorry,
Iander. Oh, God, Iander got sniped.
Timek, cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I was playing TM last night, and I was a helicopter crew, and we were flying recon bird, and then towards the end we asked for something that had guns on it, and to get it I had to say water, the British way. And that's how I sold myself.
So I'm just watching Green 4 respond. They're trying to get their PKPs to suppress over on X-Ray, because I can see they're skylining from here. They don't have a lot of cover, but I'm not even seeing any blood, which means the hits... They're suppressing, don't get me wrong, but they're not being accurate enough to actually clip in anything there.
Jack's firing down. Okay. Jack's firing in Green 4 X-Ray down at Alpha, but he has not realized that. I think, what is he using? Is he using the... No, he's using the AKS, so he's just not decided to range up. There we go. RPG. Fair enough. Those are the HE rounds. Hotel 1 has just been lit up with a lot of fire, so I'm interested to know. No, no beeps.
I think right now they're just baiting Green 4 to fire at them so they can get intel on where Green 4 set their positions up. We've seen that done time and time again in FNF. So they'll do a few recon runs up high just to see where Green 4 fire from, so they now know where they are. So then when they start doing their more aggressive gun runs, they know where to accurately fly, and they know where to escape to just in case they take heavy fire here. All right, so Blue 4, it looks like they're going to focus mostly on the northern ridge line, and lucky enough for Green 4, where they've set their defensive line is going to be a great position to halt that.
Oh, man, all I'm saying
now you got the gun run starting to fire, but it's from a pretty long range.
All I'm saying is that Blue 4, while, yeah, they're running straight into the main sort of defense force of Green 4, where if they manage to take that hill that Delta are on, or, you know, anything past that point, they're just going to have free range to move straight down to Terminal 1 and 2 and take them like nothing.
So I just saw the Dishka reload. They only have 4 boxes of 50 rounds remaining. They got to be careful, because if they use all of it to fire at the Dishka, or excuse me, the Huey, they're not going to have any of it to fire at the infantry, which then again, it doesn't really have that much ammo to begin with, so it's not that useful.
And this Bravo force has been not too far, but they've been dragged out by X-Ray. So I think Blue 4 actually got the better end of the stick here.
I don't know, based off of where Green 4 have their units spread out, it is favoring Blue 4 based off of where Blue 4 is pushing their units, favoring to keep them all close together, but not too close. To get encircled, but close enough where they can support each other, which is optimal. But
it's driving down the hill.
Green 4 have some really good defenses and defensive lines, and that could allow for some pretty nasty ambushes if they're able to catch Green 4 in the open. But yeah, Blue 4 committing 4 guys up to the far north. They might try to massive flank around here. I just heard AT fire. That was an HE round landing just short of Delta's position for Green 4. Swola, he's got an AT round loaded. I think he's going to switch it out for an HE. They might return in kind. Nope, he just loads another AT. And nope, it switches to an HE because the reload animation was bugged. So he's keeping that loaded. But a few good HE rounds on some chunks of infantry crossing in the open would be a great call. Another AT round coming in. Can't tell if that's AT or HE based off the explosion. I think that was only AT because I was expecting a little more smoke. For an HE round. Also, you don't have the impact crater like you do the other one. That indicates it's an HE round. So that might have just been an AT ranging shot.
Unfortunately, either is... Okay, can you please have a look at Stark and tell me...
Where's Stark?
In honesty, line with the rules, if that is a meta position.
Where is Stark?
Bottom Delta 2 info.
I see him. That... I mean, they banned... Yeah, no, that's technically a meta position because you guys banned climbing trees after the Finns climbed entire jungles to get on top of units. So yeah, technically, by your rule set. And that's funny because he was complaining about the rules the other round too, and now we see him literally...
It's funny because he's literally the disciplinarian, man.
Lamau. So we just saw Green 4 firing up at this ridge. I don't think Blue 4 was up there yet. Well, here's the thing about Falcon. Falcon's only going to do it if he sees other people doing it because he knows people are after his ass for real breaking because he's a really good player. Now you got X-Ray up here. They're firing up at Blue 4 there. Actually, they're firing across the way. That is Malin trying to get some hits on Delta. But now you're starting to see long-range engagements from these two forces as they engage each other. Apparently, the FNF staff were investigating Falcon over his OFCRA ban. Oh, that's based. For the record, if Falcon gets banned in FNF for what happens in OFCRA, I will probably protest it because that is dumb. That is actually beyond dumb. But I won't get into personal things there, other than if you were to be in trouble in Russia and then move to the United States, and the United States uses what happened to you in Russia and bans you from the United States as well, that's pretty much an equivalent of what that statement is about. But anyway, let's continue. All right, Green 4 is getting pretty heavily suppressed on these hills because they're starting to receive overwhelming fire because there's more Blue 4 forces in Blue 4 positions firing down on that one position. We're also starting to see X-Ray getting engaged from Blue 4 positions as well, but because that Blue 4 position has a higher area, I guess height elevation is the word I'm looking for, they're able to fire down at Green 4, got quite a few wounds but no kills. We're hearing HE rounds going back and forth. Looks like that was another AT round because I don't see an impact crater.
So, X-Ray have been loaded back up into hotel. Moving them around.
So, I think that was just a ploy. We do see Scandi. They've got a few vehicles over at Green 4 Bravo. They might try to reposition to an area to flank this attack. We have another AT round going in. But it is just short. You got that Dishka now firing up on that hill. Arcor doing his best. Accidentally falls over sideways with the turret. Those tripods can really finicky on non-flat terrain. Even the sit-down ones, they're prone to just getting knocked over at times. But I'm not seeing any additional bodies, just more wounds. Looking over at the skull count, we have Falcon dead. Wow. Falcon got sniped. That is quite unfortunate for Falcon. I know he's going to bitch about dying early on, but he wasn't the first Green 4 guy to go. That was Iander. More AT being fired now. It's going over, though. You're going to see that blast in a second. Yeah, all the way back there. All right, so now Scandy's trying to suppress the southernmost force of Blue 4 here on a flank, but now they're firing back. Green 4 have the elevation. There's an HE round. That one's definitely HE. It's not going to leave the impact. Nope. Yeah, so that's how you tell between HE and AT. But Green 4 took a lot of hits up here. They're now being forced to pull back from the open.
6.
Revanche, thanks for the 37-month resub.
Anyone want to trade?
Right on, man. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you are getting a kick out of this scenario. And Falcon, why are you laughing, buddy? More HE coming in. Literally peppering the side of this hill, but Green 4's pulled back at this point.
Sorry, I'm just setting up cat cam.
So Falcon's on my chat. He's saying him and Stark were memeing the entire time. They happened to see someone, and I think Falcon then got shot in the face. Oh, Falcon apparently got shot in the back of the head by Stark on accident. Oh my god. And he...
Literally based.
Wait, so was Stark laughing when you died, Falcon, or were you laughing? I'd imagine both of you were laughing. Because you're the one saying you can't stop. You're both laughing about it. Alright, so Stark Hillary Clinton's Falcon. That's great. But right now, we're seeing a lot of long-range engagements here. Blue 4 trying to open up a new flank. We still have that truck flanking around with those 4 guys. X-Ray got deployed south of Terminal 3, but Green 4 has forces back there to cover.
Yeah,
and I think the breakthrough group is going to be this new Blue 4 squad maneuvering. It's Charlie from the looks of things.
With for tree climbing.
Blue 4 Delta lead up front, but his team is all the way back here. And the other team is in the truck going all the way out there. So Charlie, I don't know why the squad leader's in between like that, I guess for communications purposes, but Charlie's going to be the main force trying to flank around, but I know Norris is also pushing up because this was previously X-Ray's position. You can see some of their bandages back here. So it's just going to be a lot of maneuvering in the early game, but similar to the last round, if Green 4 are able to stall for enough time, you could see Green 4 still win this, but based off of the maneuvers, I think it's looking a little like Blue 4 is going to be the victors here. What, Dream?
Hotel.
No.
Hotel.
No. What did they do?
I don't know. They must have hit the ground with their rotor. That's
fine. I mean, smoke it and repair it till
No,
Green...
the rotor's gone.
Yeah, you can still repair it to get the rotor back, right?
No.
Oh.
Once the rotor's gone, it's gone.
So I think based off of the angle, it must have clipped into the ground on the right. I mean, that's a decent machine gun position to fire, though. I mean, silver lining. If we look under mission and we go to Blue 4 assets, UH, it's 1,000 rounds of 5 mags, so 200 rounds per mag there, technically a box. So they could just suppress this town for a little bit, but that's silly. Meanwhile, Green 4, we've got Newton. Torm has LAT. He could, if he's quick, actually get an angle on this truck, but this truck might be able to evade him. But they could put AT on that truck, but I mean, that truck, is that the bulletproof one? Yeah, no, it's not. You can clearly see through it. So if they get a shot on the canopy, they could actually destroy the truck all the way to the north. That 4-man group coming around. You got Arcane here as well. He doesn't have any light AT. Missed. But now they're going to start shooting the 2 gunners on the rear. One of them goes down. Takes more hits as the driver desperately trying to hit every tree that he can.
He's only down, he didn't die.
Yeah, he's not dead because we still see a +3 back there. But that flank by Blue 4 is going to be halted. Now I see a +2 because I think the gunner on the left side got taken out. Both of them are dead. So it's just the two guys on the front. So Green 4 didn't lose anyone in that fight, but they were able to take out 2, which was half of that force. So pretty devastating for Blue 4 on that regard. Those were also the first Blue 4 casualties. Meanwhile, you're seeing Charlie starting to fold up. You got Dooley back here. Blom runs right into Dooley, and Hillary Clinton's him.
Done.
Unfortunately, we just witnessed Dooley commit suicide there, as per tradition of the Hillary Clinton, dubbed the Hillary Clinton maneuver. Seeing more HE rounds going back and forth here. Otherwise, still a bit of a stalemate. Actually, that was a Maz fragmentation. I'm pretty sure I just witnessed a dude kill himself with his own Maz. So I'm pretty sure Tactical Sheep just blew himself and Jake up with their own Maz. Because that was a Maz round. That wasn't an RPG round. It has a different explosive sound. That was a Maz round hitting something. And I'm pretty sure they just killed themselves. Probably clipped it on the side. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't even know what to say about that. Yeah, rock hitboxes in Arma 3 are, it can be a little finicky. You definitely don't want to fire at the edge of the rock with a Maz, because just in case that hitbox is especially bigger. Especially considering that these rocks are ported from Arma 2. So, yeah, and then Arma 3 rocks are also really framey. Otherwise, we have Bravo. They've folded back. They're engaging X-Ray and the Hotel Vic crew that's come down. Now, I'm going to be honest. If the Hotel guys can make it and do CQC with those MP7s, they could actually do a lot of damage, as long as they picked them. I'm going to quickly check. We do have a mix of 416s and MP7s, but, you know, those MP7s at close range because of those 40-round SMGs with that, what, 3.7, 5.7? I think it's 5.7 millimeter. It's devastating.
Spikey's dead. Rip.
We have some members of Green 4 X-Ray, only 2 remaining. They're starting to come on the rear of Charlie HQ, though. Are they the suppressed shooters? Yes, they are. The 245-round RPK suppressed gunners could stay on the rear and get a lot of kills here. Now, it is Papega, so they're going to be really quick to react, but if they're careful, we could see Jack and Kabui do some pretty significant damage here. But otherwise, they're now starting to force Green 4 to route. As this flank comes in, Delta's also moving up for Blue 4 as Alpha kind of held to keep suppressing that one position. This is going to gradually force Green 4 to pull back. And now that Blue 4 is going to start getting their foot in the door in Terminal 1, and Green 4 is turned around because they saw the truck coming along the north and they have aggression from Hotel and X-Ray, this might have thinned out Green 4 enough for Blue 4 to now steamroll Terminal 1 and 2, eventually getting to 3 with 31 minutes left on the clock right here. Why are you bonking me, Neko? Goober. I didn't even say anything horny.
Oh, Stark's about to be approached by a full squad.
Alright, you got Coda being engaged on the rear, but Coda's now turned around.
Oh my god, Stark's got a PKP. Ilmanek just stood like right next to Stark.
Oh my god.
Oh, Stark's got the PKP.
The stealth plays. Here we go. Ilmanek going down. They're just going to think that that was in the middle of the fight. Stark, he's behind. Getting multiple kills.
Saddam just flew.
He did. Thompson goes down. Duster turn around, wondering where those shots just came from.
Azuki.
Duster has no idea. Azuki has turned around and started firing. But that was 4 guys down. Saddam getting up. Not turning around enough to see Stark running by. He's confused. Stark finishing his reload might catch Saddam. He's going to come up. He's going to spot Saddam. No, he doesn't. Fires up, knocks Suzuki out. Doesn't notice Saddam up there. Meanwhile, suppressed shooters. Looks like they were able to take out Coda, but now he's looking for roster. And Saddam just... Amazing.
Beautiful. covered.
Saddam not taking a fire. Grenade also injuring Saddam. There's that 7-6-2 engagement. Saddam losing because he took damage from other people. So that alone just wiped an entire flank of Blue 4. Green 4 might be back in the game. The two suppressed shooters going down. They were able to take out one guy, though. And now you're seeing more shots going up. Duster's the only one alive. He still has no idea what's going on. And Stark's going up and basically double tapping at this point.
Fucking tree goblin.
And Thompson and Azuki haven't woken back up yet, so I doubt they'll wake up at all. But that was a great play to make. Duster crawling around. He sees his guys that are down. He's looking, but he's a little exposed. Stark might be able to catch him out of position. At this angle, it's really tough to call. I think Stark spotted him.
Oh.
Did he? He might try to flank around.
Duster actually blends in like perfectly.
Stark pulling away as Duster might decide to move on here. He's got 2 wounded, though. He's got no one around to call support for. They're a few hundred meters away.
He's not a medic either.
This is exactly the type of play Green 4 needed to make to thin out the number advantage if Blue 4 decide to spread their forces out in this strategy. Stark now checking. Duster did a great job pulling back into that tree. It's luck at that point. No, Stark spots him. Headshot. There's some double tap.
Fucking... What's that? Let me have a look at this squad. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Here come the double taps.
He just murdered 5 people.
Yep.
Because he stood still in a tree.
And I don't think Stark took any damage there either. He might have taken one grazing round, but
I think Saddam hit him a few times.
Yeah, that was great. So now Blue 4 lost their southernmost flank. That's not going to really sour their attack here, though, because Green 4 has been mostly pulling back to Sector 2. We have Dryden, who's come around on the southern push. He was able to pick off Albin there, and now he's trying a one-man smoke push with his AKS.
Dark has decided to now take the M4.
Staring down.
Probably to play as a confusing guy, but Green Farm's actually
mix up their audio ID.
Green Farm's actually looking down at Stark, probably realizing an entire squad was just slaughtered down there.
And then we have the 2 hotel pilots coming in as well. Dryden firing up at something. I don't see. Oh, yep, no, he just picked off someone else.
Oh, Norris is going for the
for Terminal 1. I see that.
He's got Bay to fight.
A lot of good solo plays here from both sides. We just need to see if additional ones bear fruit. We got Green Thumb leading Olaf over to where Stark is. A thermite grenade thrown over by at Syek, I believe by Dryden. Because he is an explosive specialist, so we would have those thermite grenades. But I'm watching these 2 hotel players at Terminal 3. A lot of action on a lot of fronts right now. Difficult to cover it all. Now, is Dryden going to look over and see Syek?
Whatever happens here, Dryden's got a bit of a problem.
Look left.
Sushi just threw a grenade at himself.
Nope, Syek, wow. Syek got the shots, but missed them. What?
Sushi popped a nade, and it hit a tree and landed right next to him.
I don't see any blood, so I think the tree ate the shrapnel.
He got away. He ran away and crouched down.
Yeah, so now Blue 4's running because they don't know what they're being engaged by, and Dryden's charging their direction, not knowing that Blue 4's running off there. Oh, my goodness. So I keep looking up to the 2 Blue 4 hotel guys.
They're being naded.
So those 2 hotel guys, they're able to take out Arcane from the buildings. They're now having a building-to-building fight. You're seeing grenadier rounds going past this building. They did some damage. Another guy just got taken out.
opening the door and just ending that man's life.
Executing him. Damn. So Blue 4 getting some great kickbacks. Ah, diggity dog. Yes, Boo. Yeah, sure. What do you want? Sure. All right. Sandwich and nuggies, okay? Sure. Yeah.
What a romantic
All right.
dinner.
Thank you, Boo. Bye. She's getting me dinner. She went out with a friend, and they're coming back. But now we have... Well, we had a green 4 guy in the middle of blue 4 line, but it was Pega around him, so they were taken out. Johnson is unconscious over at Terminal 3. That leaves only one hotel guy remaining. That is the dude with the MP7. He's going to be really cautious about crossing this position. Hack 1 has started for Blue 4. Bayant is in the zone, though. He could run in and stop it. Holton gets taken out by a grenade on the rear and then double tapped by one of Twins' bullets. Dryden still running around blindly. Blue 4 significantly pulled back to the back of the zone. Really freaked out by that one guy. Hack 1 paused by Bay. He's now running out, but he unfortunately gets taken out by Norris in a CQC situation. That hack is going to be resumed. Stark still marauding on the rear, trying to find additional Blue 4. Probably just going to follow this ridge line up and run into more Blue 4 guys. But, I mean, looking at the skull count on both sides have definitely taken a significant amount of casualties. Numbers still favoring Blue 4, but with
Green 4 a little bit worse off.
I could still see Stark doing something pretty significant. We also have Grav all the way on his own on the southern ridge. I think he's a bit out of play here. And Green 4 just relying on evenly defending Terminal 2 and 3. We could still see some good stuff. Dryden taking fire from, I believe, a medic. That's X-Ray's medic. DJ trying to fire up at him, and Dryden quickly folds back. We need to see the remaining outskirts players fold in and hopefully run into Blue Force. But Stark, he is the one to watch. 5 kills so far. He's stolen an M4. He could, and a Maz. He could time his shots. And Blue 4 might not realize what's going on. I think he just saw Lolo cross left to right. That bush is in the way, though. Might have obscured it. Detonation goes on Terminal 1. 22 minutes remaining. 2 more terminals to go. Let's see how things end up here. So Blue 4 already quick to be on the move. Stark staying behind the bush. I guess he's going to let Blue 4 move on for a little bit. So Dryden quickly pulling back. Grav also pulling back in a direction. We could see these guys just go across ridges to do things here. I thought I just saw Jerry fire some shots potentially at Roven, but I think he was just double tapping bodies there.
Stark is doing the smart play here. He's not engaging what he can see. He's trying to see as much as he can
before making that decision.
Engaging. Because there's so many people up there, obviously, that majority he doesn't really know about.
I'm really curious to know if he has any HE rounds for that Maz, because if he could find where Blue 4 are really crammed up together, because I just saw that they were for a second, he could get a really, really good double or triple kill with that.
Even so, if he plays it as the guerrilla warfare right now, he could probably take another 4 or 5 out before he really needs to pull out or dies.
I just watched a single Blue 4 guy get taken out. Blam is down here. He's climbing into the building. He's got that PKP. That's a really good breaching weapon. I wonder if anyone just heard the door open downstairs. Nope. Vagrant's walking around. They think it's a friendly. Vagrant, Vagrant's going to get killer. Literally runs right into the PKP with his binos out. And that is Green 4 ground command killed by Blam. Arcor hasn't noticed.
How, man? Arcor.
Is Arcor gonna... Oh, Blam. Go 2 for 2, buddy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that was a single headshot, too. Holy shit. Great play by Blam there. Getting these solos here. And you got Bob Wheaton firing from his building up at Papega. AT just fired in by Swola, hitting up on the northern ridge. Doesn't do much. Stark needs to consider making a play soon. I get that he's being tactical here, but he, I think, is Green 4's last hope, other than just a general defense by Scandi at Terminal 3. Because everything else, we're running out of options here for Green 4, in all honesty.
Blam moved into Wheaton's building. Wheaton jumps out the window. Decides to push away.
Grenades being thrown. I think Wheaton heard the footsteps because he's throwing grenades over at that building. Hack 2 started. Explosives going off on a building. Not sure if that got anyone. Yep, there is a body there. So, yep, Explosives did take someone out. Great to see explosive traps on there. Now Tackleberry might try to fold in and stop the hack. He's got 40 seconds. He could make it, but he needs to run directly to it. I think he's going to try to stay in the low ground.
The best choice here for any green 4 in this area is pull out. If you're still alive.
Lolo got taken out by an HE round, so it might have been Stark firing some of those Moz rounds into the infantry. But he is now going to fold in, potentially get behind more Blue 4 elements here. That gun, though, to confuse weapon PID is only going to be useful if Blue 4 is in an active firefight, because then they're not going to turn heads, but they hear gunfire.
Rom is dead.
Yep, Tackle didn't pull over to the terminal. He pulled back instead.
Ooh, big good watch, though.
And yep, Blam, I think, was either taken out by Ash or Wheaton. I think Wheaton, if he stayed in that building. But yep, that's Terminal 2 hacked. Now, here's the thing about Blue 4. I think Green 4 has the number advantage at this point. Very slightly.
Stark firing out at Pierce or Sam. He misses his shots.
Yep, so that's the one issue about engaging when there's no active firefight. They're going to hear those gunshots and immediately turn their heads. Blue 4 is divided, though. If that one group that's attacking Terminal 3 pushes in, they're probably going to get wiped. And if Blue 4 isn't able to land enough kills, it's Scandi, too, which are one of the better defensive teams. This remaining force then pushes in, they're probably not going to have the number, so it's still anyone's game. 18 minutes remaining. Leaning towards Green 4 right now. I want to see if Stark's able to capitalize on more kills, though. But Blue 4 is definitely more spaced out, so it's going to be a lot harder for Stark to make these plays.
Yeah, Shimo has gone back around behind Stark, and now Stark is effectively surrounded.
Stark saw that, and he's now a little concerned, but he's going to move on, thinking that was just one unit.
He's about to run straight into Skip, and Skip is...
He's looking the other way, though, and he's prone. So, Stark might run up on him, though. He finds him, takes him out. So, yeah, if Blue 4 keeps themselves separated like this, they got a lot of guys on the north side looking back to try to find him.
Here comes Shimo. Shimo might catch Stark. Direction he's going to miss him.
Stark turns around. Oh... Stark, I think, just saw him, yep, and takes him out because he got concerned hearing the gunshots on the northern side. So that's 7 kills for Stark.
And if he did hit that mold shot, then that might be 8, but we'll say 7.
Here's what's scaring me, though. Blue 4 has units really close to the terminal. Green 4 doesn't have anyone on actual internal security on the terminal, and it's Pepega pushing. I stand corrected. Blue 4 might actually get this because Pepega aggression with no one on Scandi actually covering the terminal site itself might mean that Armageddon...
You have Skynet.
Yeah, but there's too much smoke in the way for him to see anything.
Yeah, it's Armageddon, and that's the one you don't... Armageddon might be able to save Legal here.
He might spot Yanni.
Yeah, he does, but he's waiting for him to pick out a bit more.
He should go for the terminal, though.
Yeah, I think he's torn right now. I think he's thinking about saving Legal or going for the objective. But here comes Skynet. Skynet comes out. Skynet might catch armor. Jesus here.
Oh, yeah, he is. He is. Got the shot.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, that was too close for comfort. Holy shit.
I don't know if he thought he was friendly or if he was...
No, he was going for an easy back of the head headshot. But Arma heard the footsteps.
But Flux has picked the wrong building.
Skynet needs to double tap.
Flux has picked the wrong building. Gets into a fight with Jerry and Flux is down. Here comes Vince.
By the way, Stark is dead.
Huh?
Stark is apparently dead.
Pull him out.
So Skynet died. I don't know who got him. Oh no, he got into a square off with...
Here comes Vince. Vince taking on Nemesis. Nemesis
sideways.
has to reload.
So yeah, Blue 4 went for kills instead of the objective and paid for it. So that's a shame.
Flux picked the wrong building. If he just ran into the other building and not the building. Oh, it's a trade.
Well, it's marked on the map though where it is, so I don't know what the confusion is.
He might have just gotten confused. Because actually, if you look at it, there's one square like grey building and then it has the black buildings on it. So he probably just looked, maybe peeked to the map and then just got confused, or only had his thingy open.
So 14 minutes.
Who's the Alpha 1 guy? Sam is just
Blue 4
firing.
have the number advantage now. A lot of the defenders died to Pepega, which is to be expected. Both of them were really, both Scandi and Pepega are really strong communities, but
Pepega got focused too much on kills.
But 14 minutes, the remaining Blue 4 to come in, I think it'll be enough. It's leaning Blue 4 right now, but that's only if Blue 4 move in. Just a lot of longer range fire fighting around the Terminal 2 area.
Pierce is firing down at Swallow. You have Grav up here for some reason.
Bodies. You got DJ to the south. He's slowly folding. He is a medic, though, so he could possibly get legal up.
He's actually he's actually nading the buildings.
Yeah, he's just concerned that it might be hostile garrisoned or something. Yeah, no, they have definitely failed their wake-up check. So what that means, Randall doesn't know, is Ace always recalculates your blood and your pulse to see if you'll wake up or be unconscious. But if you see someone wake up for like a millisecond and then immediately ragdoll again, that means they're failing their wake-up checks.
DJ's gonna have to work double time here because he's been down for a while.
And what that means is the game calculates that you can wake up, but then it recalculates you as falling unconscious again because you don't have a heart rate. Which I always find funny. Yeah, so Legal is potentially going to be saved. He could be the crux of this if DJ's quick enough, but him and DJ with, you know, Sushi, Timek, a few other guys from the north pushing in because Green 4 isn't pushing in their reserves. They're just, I guess, sweeping around for kills. Grab's still up on that high area. If Green 4 were to pull all of their guys on the outskirts into the town, I think Green 4 would have a solid shot. But right now, with Blue 4 just trickling everyone in, I don't think it's going to be enough. 11, nice. Just watching the final terminal area at this point, but we are seeing some skirmishes going in. Wheaton, I think, killed Sam down there.
DJ just got slapped by Collins.
A single PKP shot. DJ's like, I saved you. He gets up and then gets his head taken off. Holy crap.
Legal leaves. That
was amazing.
If I'm Legal, I'm doing what DJ did and picking up that RPG with a very clear HE round in it.
I'm going to be honest, if there was one person that I think on the roster could solo this, Legal Action is one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Pierce coming in on the other side. Yanni, I mean, if there was one person that we need to be on the defense to stop something like that, Yanni would be one of them.
Oh, Pierce got a really nice shot on Otovsky there.
Yeah, I was wondering where that gunshot was from. I think it was Timek.
Oh, yeah, it must have been.
Yeah, because Timek has the sniper rifle, and that was a sniper shot.
Yanni heard, and now Yanni's abandoning position to go and take out Timek.
Oh, no!
Oh, God, Scandi.
They don't have the room for that level of aggression.
Why is he... Why? Oh,
Collins taking Legal out. Great job there.
Collins has been really good in this one position.
Terminal exposed. They don't know that. Yanni going fishing. We got Swola now pulling in again. Might get cut off by Pierce. Uh-oh.
Oh.
They're playing chicken with each other.
Another shot from Collins there. I think he saw Sushi or someone.
Yanni over pushing here. Might fold in to spot Timek running down. Nope, he commits the higher ground.
And
Swola gets Pierce. Yanni finding Timek, unable to line the shot up. Timek returning fire with his handgun.
Oh, he hit him in the leg! Oh, if I was Timek, I hit him in the leg and then run away.
What the heck was that trade?
DJ's in my chat, and wait, he traded?
They traded.
Oh my fucking God. Oh, Jesus. DJ's in my chat. I just want to say,
I do
DJ,
all that
you
BS
saved
just to get
Legal.
killed. Yeah, you save legal action, only get headshotted by Cullis, and then legal pushes down, only to then get headshotted by Cullis.
You did a little jump when you died, DJ.
No one's playing objective right now, though. The
No,
objective is completely open. If Blue 4 throws this, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
This is 2013 Search and Destroy. No
Cullis gets another one.
Oh yeah, DJ threw a grenade on him, got him up, and then died. No one's playing objective. The objective is literally
No one
just,
is
like,
playing
clear.
objective. Green 4 just holding the other parts of the town, and Blue 4's not actually sending anything to go clear it. They're just sweeping it instead.
I'm honestly not like too sure on most of the players around here, but Fred is confusing me as hell right now. That he's not moving in. I get they're scared, but there's no time to be scared. Oh, firing on Jib.
You still have Blue 4 guys folding in, but I mean, you got Iqbal and Fred here. Great pickoff.
You guys, you need to go.
And you got Tackleberry charging up the ridge. What
a man.
Again, terminal open. I don't think they know that, though. They think that there's defenders there. This is just a psych out, then, by Green 4. By holding other parts of the terminal, they're making Blue 4 think that the terminal itself is actually held, which is making Blue 4 not fold in, even though they have a direct line from that bunker to see that there's nothing covering. Maybe they're fearful of the other. I don't know.
7 minutes.
This is just psyop bullshit at this point. Desper saying better than getting a headshot from 1K away from an AK that has no scope. Welcome to FNF. Some people are crazy with their marksmanship. Now you got Swola that's going to pull defense. Is he going to get fired at by the bunker? No, they're going prone.
What defense?
I swear, if Blue 4 loses this, it's because they threw it.
Oh, yeah.
Swola in that building. Cullis still camping that one corner because he's gotten 3 kills right here, so why wouldn't he camp that one corner, you know? Like, my God. 6 minutes remaining. More Green 4 eventually trickling in. Grav still taking to the damn hills. Like, I can't believe this. No one on Blue 4.
This is genuinely annoying.
Both sides are being stubborn, but the defenders are going to win because of that stubbornness. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6v6 right now.
Oh.
I can't believe this. Well, no, it's now 6v5 because one of the Green 4 guys just disappeared. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, no, I think it was always 5.
I don't know what we're supposed to stare at here.
What is doing? What are they doing? It's actually so annoying. I think.
Swola, I think Swola just picked someone off.
Jib star.
I have no idea what Iqbal and Fred are doing. They're just looking up at that building.
Iqbal and Fred right now are probably the worst offenders here.
Yeah, they've been in there for like 5 minutes.
No, it's been more like 10. Yeah, no, because they were in there since like the 14 minute mark, and they just haven't moved. One of them's got an M240G or Bravo or whatever the fucking one is called. Here comes Tackle. Tackle might catch Kerry out. Yeah, he definitely saw him there. Okay, Tackle is firing his weapon, and there is no sound.
He's got one of them AK suppressors, dude.
This is Tackle. This has happened so many times to Tackle. I'm now starting. Yeah. Apparently, DJ's asking if you said dick ball.
Iqbal?
Dick ball instead of ick ball. No, it was Iqbal, not dick ball.
So Kerry did get hit by Tackleberry's integrally suppressed AK, but now he's getting fired on by Grav. Grav got a few hits, and Grav got the kill.
Also, notice how Tackle doesn't have any, what do you call it? Thingies.
Symbols. Yeah, so his mods are bugged then.
Not symbols.
Yeah, if you select them, like when you select other
that.
players, you see the gun symbol, but you don't see the gun symbol on tackle even though he has it out.
Every time he fires, there's no traces.
Yeah, so his RHS is bugged then, or he's a hacker.
Here comes tackle. Oh no, he's like 45. I don't think he's a hacker.
Dun.
No way, please.
Dun. That integrally suppressed AK, man.
Yeah,
wow.
That was really good, but also they deserve that.
Wow.
They literally deserve that. Both of them. And they won. Independent won.
So Blue 4 threw that.
Both
they
of
threw
these
that pretty
nuts.
damn hard.
That is... Yeah, someone has to, like, that's been happening for a while now. Because I can imagine he can hear his shots.
That was thrown pretty hard, in all honesty.
Sustained assault. Are we doing a sustained assault round 3? No.
No, it's gonna be a mission on new
Capture the
template.
flag. Oh yeah. Capture the flag.
Alright, back to voice activation.
I hate this place.
Drunk Firebear, thanks for giving Lunar Barbarian a sub. That's great because now he won't or she won't see the ads. Because we always play an ad in between the rounds so I can change up my commands. Alright, Anize, spectator, capture the flag. What does 60 divided by 300 mean? 60 second.
Eric, you need to be quiet. Okay,
What?
Eric? You need to be quiet. We are never having a
For
neutral
God's
sector ever again.
I want to see. Once in a while, neutral sectors are fine, but not
Shut
like
up.
literally 6 neutral sectors a night. That was hell.
What
That was
that
actually
for again?
hell. I don't remember.
that
It was
for?
dumb. It was dumb.
No, it was a horror night, wasn't it?
Alright.
No, it wasn't a horror night. When was neutral sector? I'm trying to remember now. Someone tell me. Liru's chat, my chat. It wasn't Vietnam.
Alright, Blue Force trying to capture Op Force flag. Blue Force has a 10% numbers advantage. 2 armed Humvees. Wow.
I remember that night going to bed with a horrible headache, and I think I was drunk, and I was just sad.
2 armed Humvees, 2 M2 M113s, and an AH-6 Lil Bird. Wow. Op 4 has 3 BTR-80s. Wow, oh gosh, that's a lot. Okay.
You're a lot.
Has 3 BTR-80s, 2 UAZ Z's, and 2 chord statics. Alright, got that saved. Go ahead and exit out of that window. Alright. No. So the op where Dream and I were newscasters, that was like a special Saturday thing with FNF. That was about a month or 2 ago.
It was right about a month. No, it was January. Yeah, was it January?
Might have been January, actually. That was a little while ago.
It was a lot of fun.
I personally didn't have too much fun with it. I wouldn't do it again, but I can understand you had fun because you survived a lot longer. I died to some bullshit crossfire, but...
No, you didn't die to bullshit crossfire. You died because one of the fucking Russians just shot you in the face.
Yeah.
Also, the part where we were being screamed at to leave, even though we were accepted in by the commander.
Yeah.
That was annoying. Just fucking Scandi running up to us. If you leave or I'll shoot you. It's like, no, you won't.
No, they shot me, so yeah. Again, I wouldn't do that
you.
again, so.
Oh god, yeah, I finished that game with 4 kills. Because I ran over Harambe.
Alright, I'm just doing some final roster stuff.
And they stole our fucking van.
Yeah, that was annoying.
To be fair, Swallow, who I think was the one who stole it, came to me and said sorry.
Yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Again, wouldn't play something like that again, regardless. Just going through my notes here again. So, Pay for Payne tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, instead of covering NA, I'm gonna cover. I'm gonna be playing in a Resistance Fall of Man Arma 3 op at 7:30. And then if I have time left over, I'll try to cover NA round 3 or potentially NA round 2 if that op ends early, but I'm probably only going to cover NA round 3, or I'm just going to go right into mission development because there's a few things that I want to cover with that. Yeah, January would be like a month ago. Alright, they're already slotting. It's been a bit of a slow night, but that's okay. Rounds are the rounds.
I kind of want to do an A, but I also kind of want to go play Elden Ring until 6 in the morning.
Go have fun. And then that SciTech Industries map came out, so I gotta look into that for something as well.
Sussy Baka.
Alright, just slotting some remaining stuff. Cool. Watching your content convinced me to finally get Arma. Good, man. I hope you enjoy it. It's just one of those games you got to put a lot of work in, like Gary's Mod or Minecraft. But you know, you'll get out what you put in. You know. Sounds like the credit music to 19XX War Against Destiny. I'm gonna be honest. This is Walk in the Woods from the second mission of the Halo CE campaign, if I recall correctly. At the moment, both Scandi and Papega are blue 4. Oh, this should be good.
Hopefully that means it ends quicker.
Yeah, right? Quick round 3, we're ready to go. Boop! Because, I mean, let's see, how many timestamps have I written down?
CTFs overdo, like, fucking full round.
CTF I enjoy, because they are either last the entire round, as you said, or you just get absolutely annihilated in the first 10 minutes, like that Jurassic Park one, which was the last CTF we saw.
Where the goats were murdered.
Yeah, where the goats were bullied. Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah. All right. So UN Security Council did a vote to on a resolution condemning Russia. Everyone voted yes. Russia voted no, and then China, India, and the UAE abstained. That's funny. Of course, Russia votes no. Yeah.
Imagine if Russia voted yes.
If Russia voted no, that would be like the ultimate form of protest with the Russian government there. But oh man, that's funny. So I have also heard reports that some NATO countries started shipping military equipment to Ukraine starting yesterday, so...
Oh, quick one. Whip has just said in the chat that the dev that was in Ukraine, and they pulled out on his way to the border.
He's on his way, or has he made it past?
He's on his way to the border. Now, if you look in the chat, it's just gone by, but he's now saying it's still a long time, and he's got a 5-hour train trip ahead of him.
Yeah, so I will say that they did pass a Ukraine resolution saying that anyone that's between 18 and 60 is banned from the country because they're doing forced conscription, so I hope they can get him out of there.
Yeah. Well, I imagine he's already gotten far enough to the point where I think he's able to get out. Or he'll be stopped at the border, which I hope isn't the case, but it's understandable why they've done it. It's upsetting they did, but, you know, they need as many people as they can at the moment.
Death Note, I'd go through the boot camp just because it gets you familiar with the settings.
No.
I'd go through the Arma campaign. The first mission is also a pretty good tutorial.
Boot camp cringe. Go straight into PvP.
Shut up, Dream.
I never did the boot camp. I've done the campaign 4 times.
Okay.
Oh, that's it. I need to do it next week as well. That's going to be fun. Another 12-hour stream coming around. Nah, it's going to be under 10 hours this time. I'm going to complete it in under 10 hours.
Thank you. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate
I want to do it and get it on speedrun.com.
All right. Thank you, Boo. I love you.
I get kisses?
Of course you get kisses. Yeah, don't fall, Boo. That would be.
Have you ever played the full campaign?
Yes. Yeah,
Do
don't
you
fall,
like
please.
it?
It was all right.
Yeah.
It was unique for what it was.
Yeah. I had a recording of it that got corrupted, so I couldn't make the rest of the videos I wanted to make on it.
Damn, that sucks.
Which was really sad. Thanks. It was like it was a 31 gig video file.
Ouch.
Of an 11 hour.
Here, real quick, Dream, are you gonna be streaming NA?
Well, maybe. Why?
All right, because I know Barb will be too. So my usual co-host. Otherwise, I'll try to get in for round 3. What, Boo? Dream, are you a weeb?
No.
He says no.
I do not watch anime.
Bye, Boo. Neither do I. They did announce either, I don't know if it's a remaster or a season 3 of Spice Wolf, but
I don't know what that is.
don't worry about it.
Yes, Eric, my latest YouTube post where I said I would have the next video up before 2021 ends, and then it got corrupted. 11 hours and 30 minutes.
Alright, so it's one of those ones where Blue 4 gets the flag and they have to deliver it somewhere, I believe. Yep, to the other fob. And the Russians can spawn in 3 separate directions to stop them.
Stop. Maz just poked me saying enemy team equals stacked. I imagine
they
he's
do
on
give you
alt 4.
a pretty good rundown for the first mission of the campaign because it's the prologue of the campaign. So I'd recommend that too. It is pretty nice. Now we wait.
You know what? My excuse for not uploading on YouTube is that I have been shafted every step of the way.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. I had the thing I just said about, and then I had another one where my computer completely died. And it deleted my set that I made for one of the cinematics.
That sucks, man.
That I spent, I think, a week on.
It's understandable. Always got to make backups, man.
No, I did. There were backups. My computer died. The entire thing died.
External hard drive, my guy.
Look, man. This was like this one was at the start of Twitch career. I was very much poorer than I was now. Which that's not implying that I'm rich or anything, you know. Money. Though I do want to upload more this year, so.
Good luck to you, man.
Thank you. I hope the YouTube algorithm doesn't fuck you in the ass again.
Too late.
Oh, well, fuck.
I wonder what the holdup is.
They're probably explaining the new rules.
Oh, yeah, and the template.
And such, yeah.
They're also getting new maps. I heard they added Yellowstone.
Yeah. I can actually find the full list quickly. Oh, we wait. Okay, the full map list is Angola maps, Southeast Angola and Chongo, Sangasta, SFP Wamako, Alibad region, Bozkada, summer and summer-winter, Yellowstone, and Virolati. Removed maps will be Palau, Lingor, and Dingle, or Lingor/Dingle, Gulf Coast, Naps Island, Lagosola, Ruha, Fapovo, Panthera, Colombia, and Anize.
So they're just doing a map rotation. Got it.
Yeah, no, it's 3CB factions. Oh no, there's no British.
Yeah, there's no British in 3CB factions, buddy.
What the fuck, man? Also, it doesn't seem like they are adding Project Hopeful, so.
Ah, okay.
And one new optional mod called Map Dark Mode.
Cool.
For people like me whose eyes are bad. And cringe.
Sorry, I'm just enthralled by Seismo here.
What's Seismo doing?
God's work.
Where is? What is he? Oh, I see him. Oh, that is God's work. Jesus, how big is this fucking desk?
All right, brief, go.
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
In a world where the Americans are trying to move an important piece of equipment from the FOB of Nauzad to an undisclosed place to the northwest. The Russians have a heavy presence in the area. but need to get more intel about where the Americans are moving the package. Area of operations, early morning. The sun will rise and the fog will slowly dissipate. Mission rules. The Russians' assets are split in between 3 safe start areas, and should stay this way, but can combine forces if they wish to after safe start. They will have 1 squad west, have 2 squads near Anazay, and 1 squad east. Platoon HQ and X-Ray can start in any zone.
Cool. Alright, getting off of him to spin to win. Now, going over Op4's roster, it appears that they are just the standard Op4 EMR guys. So we are just going to basically see equipment here. They do have slightly different camoed undershirts, though. Some more browns instead of greens. They're going to have AK-74s with RPKs, PKPs, RPG-26s as the light anti-tank, T-5000 for the sniper in the recon team, and then a choice of AKSs or AS-VALs. The AKS has a 45-round magazine tied with it, and the AS-VAL has a 20-round magazine, 2 different calibers, though. For Anazay, Anazay's a bit of a mixed bag. For this environment, it's going to be really flat, but you could really rely on the roaming hills to get closer to your target, so an AS-VAL wouldn't be the worst choice, but I would still, more often than not, go for the 45-round AKS, just because that additional ammo in the magazine, the more range it would have compared to an AS-VAL, which drops off at about 250-300 meters. I think the AKS is the better choice for this terrain, especially since it's much more open. There's going to be a lot of maneuvering for capture the flag itself. But otherwise, going over the remaining weapons, crew and aviation get a choice of an AKS or the PP2000, the, I believe, 44 round magazine 9x19 submachine gun. CSW, nothing is individually assigned to squad, so it's a free-for-all. Op4 getting 3 BTRs, 9 open UAZs that can transport 7 people, 1 standing cord. Why are these? They're pulled from different RHS sub-factions. So 3 cords standing, and then 2 UAZ Dishkas, which are going to be great for doing patrols. Otherwise, looking at the roster here, we got Korvac commanding. He is one of the more famous commanders within FNF as well. Lorenzo being his medic, Curie, I believe, being the 2 IC here since he's under Korvac. We have Olaf leading X-Ray, Seismo being the 2 IC, Spiky being the medic, Lolo taking the T-5000, Sam gonna go with an AS-VAL, and Green Thumb going with the AKS. I think it's a good mix. Maybe have, 1 and 1 instead. 1 for those closer fights, 1 for those longer fights. Grav being the squad leader, Jib Style being the dedicated BTR driver, G-Legs being the dedicated BTR gunner. Chadwick, Vagrant, Kevin, Daff, Jack Mick, and Jake being under Alpha HQ. We're skipping all the way down to Delta. Delta has Banks leading with Wheaton and Arcor being a dedicated vehicle crew, I would believe. And it looks like they have also spawned in a different zone on their own. Otherwise, rest of Delta, we got Swola, Riley, 2600, Autovisky, Andrew, and Eric under Delta 1. Delta 2 has Rovan, Ash, Tackleberry, Maz, Naders, Twins, and Skynet together as well. Also, I think there was a bit of a numbers drop-off. That or just everything went to Blue 4. But overall, pretty decent roster there. But yeah, the attackers definitely have that number advantage. So this is going to be a toughie. Meanwhile, Blue 4. Oh, man. All right, so Blue 4 have some really fun toys here. We'll get to that in a second. Blue 4 are going to be your standard Rangers, which also means they get the Scars, which we do see right there. Scar 17s, Mark 18s as well. So a mix of 5.56 and 7.62. And the prediction never went up. Okay, 1 second. You want to fill in for me, Dream? Guess not. I don't know where he went. Op4 defending will do 10 minutes. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, well, there's the prediction done. M72, A7 Law for the light anti-tank. And you have the M2010 338 sniper for the recon sniper, and then a choice of the Mark 14 or the SOCOM 16-2 of pretty much the same platform. And then, of course, the MP7 submachine gun and the Mark 18 for any aviation or vehicle crews. Assets-wise, they have 2 transport trucks, 6 open transport Humvees, the AH-6 Little Bird armed with 650 rounds of a GAU 19 12.7 chain gun, 2 GMVs, these are the SOCOM Humvees, and it looks like they're both going to be the M2 variant of it, not the M134, so they've got the main gunner has access to an M2 and an M240 Bravo, and then there's a rear gunner with access to another M240 Bravo, and then 2 M2 113s, which are up armored to have the extra shielding on the gun, which is designated by the A3 part of the M113A3. Bye, babe. Love you. We got Fred commanding Platoon HQ, Jack going to be the Platoon Medic, X-Ray going to be led by Pierce, with other members of 1RW, Saddam taking the 2IC, Duster taking Medic, Thompson taking the Sniper role, Holton going to be taking a SOCOM 16, Kabui also taking the SOCOM 16. A lot of love for the SOCOM 16 tonight. Usually you see them favoring the EVR, so that's interesting to see. Norris leading Alpha HQ, Dooley and Bayans taking one of the 2 Humvees to work with there. Sholin leading Alpha 1 with Iqbal, Frodo, Blam, Swan, and Nielsen with him. There is no Alpha 2 from the looks of things. Bravo going to be led by Nemesis Cheese as the 2IC. I think he's meant to be part of the vehicle crew because he has the MP7 and a crew helmet. So maybe just as a driver for the 113, and everyone else is going to, be the gunner and, the remainder of the crew in that 113 itself. But we got Yanni leading Bravo 1 with Iander, Whiplash, Burton, Infidel, and Malin together under Bravo 1. Bravo 2 has Iceberg leading Cullis, Cats, Dobbs, K, and Wise. Charlie 1 has no leadership. Looks like it is just an individual team. That's going to be Timex, Syke, Sushi, and Despo together. Delta being Papega Pirates owned with Sideways leading. 2 teams that have Flux, Vince, Coda, Mags, Legal Action Roster, and Armagees under Delta 1. That's a pretty powerful group right there. And then Delta 2 has the 82nd with Lucas, and then Ilbanek is going to be flying the AH-6 Little Bird. A lot of powerful assets on both sides. This is pretty much going to be an escort mission to get to the flag site and then hold it. I think based off of the mission info, it's going to be 5 minutes to hold the flag site once it's there, but let's go ahead and read this. So the 60/300 meant the following. Flag marker is updated every 60 minutes to show where Blue Force is advancing from, and the attackers must hold the capture zone for 300 seconds by getting the flag into the marked zone, basically 5 minutes to be declared the victors. So capture zone is, I think, this research building. So he can drop it anywhere in there to start the timer, but that is one difficult building to crack because you can't blow it up, so there's no destroyed animation, which means you can't use an explosive satchel, just kill everyone inside. And then here's the flag right here. So, overall, I'm going to be honest, Blue 4, they've got the more powerful assets, they have the more powerful vehicles. Opt for, having the Dishka cars and the BTRs. The only thing the BTRs would be better than are the 113s, but we got the up-armored M2s. We have an aircraft with, a gun pylon. I mean, this thing is designed to take out the BTRs in that sense. Looking at the mat settings, both sides only have AT rounds, no HE, but I don't see any IGLAs or any form of AA capability for Op4. It's really favoring Blue 4, and then Blue 4 has the more powerful players of Scandi and Papega. Op4, no one really caught my eye, to be perfectly honest. They're good players, don't get me wrong, but I mean, having the entirety of Papega and Scandi on one roster, and then you got Bain and Dooley and Norris together. I think Falcon left, so we don't see him here. But it's just really, really good players on this side, and they're being the aggressive faction, the ones that are pushing. So I'm gonna be honest, it's favoring Blue 4 for me here.
Sorry, I've been so quiet. We were having cat time.
You're fine. But Silent Knight, thank you for the 5 gift subs. If you got a sub from Silent Knight, make sure you thank him or her. Hope you all keep enjoying the operations, and I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Entire segment of straight up 5 minutes cat.
We got 4 minutes till the round begins. Blue 4, I think, just need to do an escort, to be perfectly honest, and they'll be fine. Does it have any rules against the flag bearer getting in any vehicles?
I think that was banned.
Okay. So that means he's going to have to walk
Armored vehicles.
Armored, yeah, so he can still get into the trucks and the transport Humvee. So Blue 4 could literally just convoy this and then have air. Now, they don't have a co-pilot. Nope, they just switched to get a co-pilot. Okay. So that's really important because the Little Bird has this camera right here that the co-pilot can operate. So he can do recon for the route. So honestly, if Blue 4 wanted to, they could just pick one side and then have the Little Bird watch outside of that one line if they wanted to run up the edges of the map. That would be the most safe opportunity for Blue 4 to push in. That also means if they take contact, they're going to have to be forced to engage. But Blue 4 have the more superior vehicles, in my opinion. It's going to be really hard for Op 4 to win this. And welcome, Dread. Hope you enjoy watching this live. It's round 3. Next stream will be in, honestly, very quickly. 52 minutes? Yeah. So this will probably end around 7, and then the next op is at 7:30, so we're only going to have a 30-minute break. Dinner's at my feet, but yeah, I'll just have to be really quick to eat that. My day's alright, Michael. Hope everyone else's day is going okay. Hope no one has real-world event blues. And we're all just vibing. Dream, you got a second?
Bye.
How do you think Op 4 could win this? Because I'm struggling to even figure that one out.
If I'm perfectly honest, I really haven't been paying attention because I've been talking about my cat, but looking at it, I can see where you're coming from. They obviously don't know where the capture zone is. So
you can figure it out, though, let's be honest.
Yeah, you can. So if anything, they're going to push back and just defend it.
Yeah.
With maybe 1 or 2 squads pushing out because... What map is this again? What's the name? Jog my memory. Anizé, yeah. Anizé is just flat. So defense.
That's not true. There's a lot of roaming hills here, and that's why.
Yeah, but you know when you get to like the sort of brunt of it, I think defense is just the best option here.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of open areas. You're right that it's relatively flat, but these roving hills really, especially with the low fog, are actually going to allow for Blue 4 to get in very quickly. I think Op 4 should still consider using some of their fast-moving Dishkas to try to find and pick off that convoy that's going to come in. Because Blue 4 shouldn't be sending separate units out because the flag is constantly updated in terms of position. So he should keep everything together just to make it to that one area and use his air asset to recon around that one convoy. But yeah, Op 4 should just pull back, do a defense with the BTRs, but with any assault groups with those Dishkas, because they know where that convoy is going, they could definitely set up a few good ambushes.
Sorry, Chibi, I called my cat stupid, and Chibi said apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And that hurt.
You were born from a cat?
According to Chibi, yes.
Okay. Why did it hurt then?
Team 6 now.
Because he called me dumb.
Moon, my man, how are you doing? Dude, pick a day sometime in March.
I mean, to be fair, we all
bring
came
some
from
stuff
Pussy,
over
so...
from the grill and we can test it out, man. Thanks for all your support. If you're the... I might have you confused with someone else. My apologies if I do, but thanks for the 21-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Sounds good. Okay, yep, no, so you are. Gotcha, Moon. Just making sure I didn't have you confused with... making sure you were the right one, because I did that to someone else the other day, and it was the wrong one because it was a slightly different username, and I put us all in an awkward position. Sorry, there's a freaking fruit fly flying around.
Seems they're going for a proactive defense, which is also a good idea considering Blue 4 are about to run straight into it.
Why are Blue 4 just blitzing this?
Are they German?
No, they're American.
Oh, well.
Yeah, right
they're
on.
going to run straight into a Dushkin.
Well, first they run into the rock wall.
Oh, no, they're, just a moment in time. Oh, this is a sustained assault area. Nice.
Right on, Moon. Hope you and Walrus are doing alright. Choland just saw the Dishka, or he didn't. Dishka car pulled back. I think it saw some people moving up.
Well, they can definitely hit the vehicles.
Oh yeah, Op4 at this point can hear the 113s coming up. Actually, maybe not over their own engine. Jack would probably hear it. He's the marksman, though. Op4 starting to fire over.
Oh, look at Crash. Golf Crash. Oh, and that's why you don't pick out with a Dushkin.
Yep, Daff is dead from that Dishka. Or he was on the Dishka, my bad.
Yeah.
BTR now coming around. Oh, it might catch some of these infantry in the open.
It's Greg. That was terrible from Greg. Oh, no,
They get a kill.
Nielsen. Anyone who's the AT man down here is Frodo.
Yeah, where's that AT support?
It's Frodo. He's trying to move up, but he's only got a
My bad.
tube.
So a lot of smokes have just been deployed. That's going to obscure the BTR's vision. Oh, I thought he was dead because its arrow disappeared. Yeah, Daff is in my chat with the, you know, the sideways face with the colon. Oh, I'm sorry,
yeah.
man. You got picked off. It always sucks to be the first guy to die in within the first 5 minutes of the round beginning for round 3, because that's it for you, you know, for the branch. AT goes in and takes out the BTR.
Both people inside are dead.
Legs is dead, Jib is unconscious, but he would be on fire taking more damage, so I think that's it.
And that, Liru, is,
Yep.
let's check a second. Why we don't show our back to enemies?
Why?
When you're in a vehicle.
Drunk
Especially
Firebear
BTR.
giving Daff a sub to try to amend the pain. I appreciate it.
Oh, but there's Platoon HQ in the other BTR. Shooting at Alpha HQ. Bay just didn't notice. Oh, they're perfectly obscured by the grass and then the tree, but here comes a BTR. BTR's looking the wrong way. I think the driver has just spotted yet. So, wait, what? Bay is not looking in the correct direction for me. Are you seeing this, Liru?
Where is this?
Bay, Alpha HQ, Blue 4. It stopped now, but Bay was not looking at the BTR, but shooting the BTR.
Oh yeah, that's a rare camera glitch.
Also,
where the orientation's wrong.
Lorenzo and Kerry are dead. That's red.
Yeah, Op4 have pretty much Blue 4 pretty much steamrolled over a squad of Op4 here, which is going to further thin out Blue 4 here.
We could have seen that coming.
Yeah, I mean, Blue 4 took a few casualties, sure, but there's that other BTR being fully cleared out.
Compared to pretty much the entirety of Alpha and then 2 of their BTRs.
Also, the guys in the BTR was Op4 Command.
Yeah, I said this.
Sorry, my bad.
Well, they now have the BTR. Blue 4.
Alright, so Iceberg just killed one guy that killed another Blue 4 guy after they killed another Op4 guy, so just dominoes right there. But,
so
yeah, that's that.
They have a BTR now. And I don't know if they're going to swap it for
I wouldn't take a BTR, to be honest. Maybe for the 113, maybe a BTR would be better.
If you can find someone to crew it, if you can find someone good enough to solo crew it, then yeah.
Where's
100%.
Falcon when we need him?
Bay's taking the wheels off.
Am I an anime girl IRL?
Nope. He's not.
That's like asking someone if they're a Disney princess. I don't think anyone can answer that one honestly. Let's be honest.
I think they're figuring what they want to do with it.
Bit of a slaughter so far, definitely.
Oh wait, no,
He shows me a gunner for the techie. Those have a smaller life expectancy than non-radio operator. But if you ask nicely, I mean, if you ask nicely and you have $20. Korvac coming to my chat saying doesn't like CTF. Korvac, well, like Korvac, CTF. I don't think CTF had anything to do with the BTR being over there and getting stomped.
And CTF doesn't like you.
Oh, that's mean, Dream. $20 is $20. So meanwhile, X-Ray's Humvee is right up to where X-Ray's trying to shoot out the broken the bulletproof glass, but is unable to because it's bulletproof glass. Who would have known? And now Final Duster firing at people. He's taking fire.
How is he not dead yet?
That's a good question. Bullets are going just over his head. I think hitting him in the shoulder.
What is going on? How did no one die there? What? And that grenade's gonna kill him. And it didn't. Oh, but here comes Pierce.
Alright, so that Vic getting some great flanks here. Yeah, so client side, the M2's lined up, or the 240 Bravos lined up, but the M2 wasn't, so it was making that look a little weird.
Saddam's down.
Oh, wow, the gunners are dry. Yeah, so the unconscious guys walk back up.
Pierce jumps out, has his binos out from when he got in.
Saddam wakes back up, immediately gets hit. Yeah, Sam's firing from under the car. Now Opport could steal this car, but Holton takes Seismo out.
All I'm saying is, why did Pierce start getting shot in the legs and then think to lay down?
Yeah, righto, so
very smart, very
so
nice.
The support. Oh, that's cute.
Pierce. What?
But glad to have you live.
Did you see that?
Yeah, Pierce just, you know, doesn't care. And then Holton.
And Saddam wakes back. Oh, I hate this. I hate this game. I'm gonna hate this game.
What the hell did Holton just shoot Pierce with?
I don't know. He didn't shoot Pierce. He shot, I don't know.
No, he shot Pierce and that somehow.
No, he didn't shoot Pierce. He shot Green Thumb, and then Green Thumb fell. His body fell.
Oh, was it Green Thumb? You're right, because Pierce is. Yeah, my bad. Okay, but yeah, that. Cool.
I love this game. I hate this game.
Cool.
But I love it.
Cool.
That's what we call an armor moment.
So we've had, in round one, we had an RPK pierce through a barn and somehow blow up a Humvee. No, it was an MRAP, and then we just had that happen. I want to go look at the OCAP of that. Pierce is still alive. Saddam is also still alive, but probably thinks there's enemies outside. You know, I don't think Saddam's in a position to even deal with those enemies. He's kind of pulling the ostrich maneuver if you look at him.
Yeah, he's just decided to bury his head in the ground and pretend nothing's going wrong, even though his friends are outside.
Oh, so he's like NATO. I'm sorry. I had to make the joke.
Do you want to start a World War III? And there's Saddam.
Alright, so he's getting out. I'm wondering if I don't see a medic around, though, for Oppor.
No,
so.
Pierce is dead. Pierce is dead.
Got Holt down there, friendly wiggling. Yeah, Final Duster was the medic, so he's dead, so. That's unfortunate.
God, I love CTF. CBT.
Sorry, Sky. We might make it to NA's rounds 2 and 3 because I'm doing an op around when round 1 will begin. You'll be able to get more bets in, but Friday and Thursday. Thursday's single OFCRA match. Friday up to 6 ops, 6 bets. Make or break you. Now they have a script right though. If they get enough people buy that Humvee, they can just flip it, right?
I think it's 3.
So they could unflip it. They do have the numbers, but I do like how Blue 4 just have a few guys. They got the Humvee ready to go as well. They're going to grab that flag and move it in once they know that site's secure.
Saddam's healing Pierce, but he's dead.
A little too late.
Oh god, and now they're being shot at. Oh.
Kaboobi's face goes Kaboobi.
Kaboobi's face just got aced.
No.
Yes, mine was better.
No, it really wasn't.
It was aced, you know.
And
Boobied.
Olaf knocks out Holt.
Boobied.
Ace wakes back up.
Oh, Holton. Clap it up.
But Blue 4 now going on foot to push through Anaze. I'm gonna start pulling out my dinner here. Because I'm only gonna have a small window to eat before the next stop. To keep streaming for you guys. And I hate streaming while my tummy is rumbling really loudly. It's very distracting, and it's a really weird, not painful feeling, but uncomfortable feeling. Alright. I still love that Humvee flipped. So right now, the remains of what was Op 4 X-Ray have managed to make Blue 4 X-Ray route back, but that fight is really just inconsequential to the actual fight that's going on, which is going to be a large amount of Blue 4 fighting about a little over a squad of Op 4 with a supporting Vic in the rear line. Once Blue 4 has that secure, they're going to call the flag up, capture it, and that's going to be done and done there.
Who is Flagman right now?
No one, because they're leaving it back at base, so they don't
Okay.
mark where their attack convoy is coming from, so... It's just a wait and see at this point.
So the platoon HQ right now is just sitting around the BTR and the Humvee. Why is Marlon? Is Marlon? Marlon is playing, but I think he might be doing Zeus things.
So he's cheating. Yeah, the crews are just back here vibing.
I just messaged Marlon, you do Zeus thing, cheat, tita.
I hope he kicks you for it.
Nah, he loves me.
So I do see Op 4 X-Ray, if they fold in, if it takes 3 people to unflip it, they could steal that one Vic. I think Olaf spotted Kabubi. And now, since he's dead, you can say Kabubi face is 8. Wait, Kabubi's face got 8. There you go.
Kabubi's face got boobied.
Yes.
What does the... No, it doesn't make sense. Boobied? What?
Real chads will know what that means.
No. Shut up. Boobies are good. Being shot in the face is not good. It's like...
So Olaf just flipped it by himself.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe not then.
Free vehicle.
Well, they've stolen one vehicle, but... Yeah, Blue 4 is... What the fuck is going on this round?
Look, as someone that has motorboated his fair share, I will also say you have to be careful, because if you are armed, you will suffocate.
But you're saying yourself that boobies are good,
Oh!
yes? What?
Thompson just sniped this poor bastard as he tried to get into the car.
Dub.
Seismo just got his head blown up. Oh
Nice.
my god. Dude, that's screwed up. Just imagine you drive a vehicle up to pick your buddy, puts his hand on the door, and then you hear a gunshot, and then his head.
I would be a little bit concerned if that happened to me, if I'm honest. If my friend walked up to my car and then got shot in the face.
As he has his hand on the freaking door handle. That was a great, well-timed shot. Because he waited for that like that second and a
when you're
half of the
sitting
player
still.
holds there as the door does the open animation before you get in. Oh, that's just mean. Well-timed, but mean. God, we went from talking about titties to people's heads fucking getting blown off. Oh, I love it. Arma 3 in a nutshell.
I want to blow some titties. Don't know what that means. I mean... Yeah, I think it worked well enough.
Alright, otherwise Op 4 continuing their advance. X-Ray, they're going to pull back for Op 4, just mount their vehicles and leave. That's going to leave Thompson out in his own. You could have the Little Bird go over and pick him up, because I believe they do have a third slot in the back for the AH-6. If not, one of the cars could go over and pick him up. I'd love to see, though, that SOCOM Humvee take a gunner and just go balls to the wall and go assault the flag position if they can follow where the flag's going. In those 60 seconds to see it's going up that MSR, that would be funny. Heard some AT get fired.
X-Ray just zooming across. X-Ray gonna go into... Oh, X-Ray, the ones that Lolo almost went straight into the water.
Thankfully, did a tactical flip from a rock. Thompson might just walk it. Apparently, Swola spotted Blue Ford Delta. Swola is... I can't even... There he is. Is he the one that took that AT shot earlier?
I don't know.
Yeah, he might have been because he has a reloadable RPG.
You're a reloadable RPG.
Yes, Cypher, tactical flipping is a thing in Arma 3, and it is beautiful. Metagaming in your military simulation shooter. Alpha 1 starting to make a play, pushing in as Delta suppressing from afar. This is going to be one of those one team engages from range while the other one moves in for the kill. Op 4 BTR pulling out on its own. It's looking over towards Delta, so it's trying to get to a position to flank it. Little does it know, it's putting itself right in front of the flanking group. Despo driving...
Oh. They didn't even see him.
What? What is he doing?
Okay. Oh, that was a nice shot. Bravo 2 has heard.
Where's he going?
And it's hit.
There's the AT hit I was expecting. There's more Blue 4 just driving over. Despo's dismounted.
Why is Depso climbing out? He was in. Why did he climb out?
Humvee crew dismounted. 2600 just got killed as the Little Bird does a nice little display here. Hardcore on fire. Manages to exhaust it as he stops, drops, and rolls. Despo now raging a one-man war trying to kill Maz.
What the fuck is going on?
Now the flag is charging in. Why is the flag...
Do they think it's automatic? Because it's definitely not automatic.
Yeah, Op 4 can take the flag and just drive away with it, right?
Yeah, no, they can.
What are they doing?
Yeah, somebody, I've just seen that. Arcor, while he's dead now, stopped, dropped, and rolled, and actually managed to put out the fire.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to be able to put it out.
Yeah, but it never did that before, so they must have changed the setting. Oh, Sushi just almost killed Depso. Oh.
I love how Op 4 sees the top of the flags and they're trying to throw grenades on it. Is that gonna blow up? Oh, thank God the freaking twins with the cord stopped Despo from coming over and killing both of them.
And flags been dropped. They now have the flag.
So, why did they drive right in front of their battle line to deliver their flag to Op 4?
Wait, Raven's name, might kill Andrews. It was Roven, not Raven.
What is this?
They can't pick it up. Oh, can they not just drive away with it? Maybe They've actually got it in a really nice position, though. Because those cords can just watch you from that door. Look at that! Oh my god!
What?
Blue 4 in trouble.
Ah, yes, a Blue 4 BTR hunting down an Op 4 M2 SOCOM Humvee.
Oh god.
Oh, how the turntables.
Welcome to FNF, everyone. Nemesis is going to grab the flag, but I think he might be naded. He was.
Maybe gets knocked to his feet.
But that's a really nice nade there, Andrews. Gets hit. Ice runs in from the side. Sees Roven. Roven versus Ice. They both trade a couple shots. Ice, I think, is being friendly fired.
Spiky with the sneak play.
Cheese has got the MP7, and now he's dead. And now he has nothing. Why is this going wrong for Blue 4?
Because Blue 4 decided to rush B. Spiky, please get on that gun and shoot people in the back of the head. Like, this
Where
is
Spiky?
Right behind them with the SOCOM Vic.
Brilliant.
Like, literally right behind two Blue 4. What are you doing? Okay.
She got out. Okay, fair enough. Kind of based. I don't know if you've ever seen any clips from Spiky, but I don't think her computer's, like, you know, the best. So
she still just drove behind two Blue 4 guys and killed them. It does, and then gets dropped from Yanni, but that was still a pretty good play, to be honest.
It was a really good play, but she was probably got about 3 or 4 frames per second there, which is why she took so long.
For 3 or 4 frames, that was pretty damn good.
That was pretty good. Here comes Hotel. Ooh, that was a nice strike. Okay, so the BTR... Oh, someone just got annihilated.
Yeah, that was Twins woke up. But you see a round that came in on the ammo box as that black spot.
Look in the room behind Twins. So go through, behind Twins through, and you'll see a man with his leg bent the wrong way. He got hit by an RPG.
For me, because ragdolls are different, the client side, so I don't see it that way. But yeah, there's dead people.
There's dead people.
So Blue 4 is still going to eventually steamroll this because of numbers, but this has certainly been
the funniest experience because it just drove up, got annihilated, they jumped out, walked in, killed a bunch of people. Now the building's down, so that cord is gone, Twins is dead. Blarm's in there now for some reason. I'm fairly certain Blue 4's force has literally been halved in this attack.
Yeah, and Op 4's is completely about to be non-existent, but this has definitely been a weird one.
This has definitely been a capture the flag.
A certified Friday Night Fights capture the flag moment.
This is a certified FNF.
Fuck up.
This is a certified
I don't think you're allowed to have brothels on FNF.
Moment.
What?
You said it's a certified FNF fuck. And I'm like, I don't think you can have brothels in FNF.
No, I still don't know what you said, but I'm going to disagree with you.
I thought the little bird slammed into the ground there for a second.
That would have been funny.
Oh, Legal just got blown away, and then his head gets run over by the tracks.
This is a certified FNF moment.
And now, the one friendly BTR that was commandeered earlier just got sprayed down by another BTR that was commandeered later. What is this?
This is a certified what the fuck is going on moment.
Well, Fred just pasted someone on the ground. I honestly don't know.
Certified I am in fear moment. No one knows what's going on anymore. Can you imagine what comments are right now? Think it's safe to say Blue 4 have won this?
Thompson actually made it back to the AO.
Oh, nice. I think it's safe to say Blue 4.
Nope, you still have Eric. Here comes the rooster. Caw-caw! It's dead.
I hate you.
I know.
And that's it. Nope, sorry, there's still Naders. Which at this point, if I'm Naders, I surrender.
Naders isn't French.
True. Still.
The hell did Whiplash just shoot at through the window?
Hopefully not his friends. Nadis is like peeking his head out.
Shut up, Korvac.
What did Korvac say?
He said he's not French, he's Ukrainian.
Oof.
And they're doing the opposite right now. Unless something just happened while this round was going on. Nader's picking off Whiplash. And another guy.
And here it goes.
And then Hillary Clinton by Jack. All right, GG, Blue 4 wins. That was...
I hate this.
I predicted that,
place.
but yeah. Ooh.
I hate this place. Sorry, no, Blue 4 had their, like, just entire force halved. Like, Thanos snapped.
All right, we'll be back in a little under an hour. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally.
Literally
Enjoy the rest of your
Thanos
day or
snapped.
night. Cheers. Remember, we got Pay for Payne tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to be back in an hour. Have fun.